Hello. Welcome.
Do we get copyrighted for that music? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Welcome.
So I've been advised. Oh wait, do the intro. And I'll tell you
welcome to us playing Myst.
Yeah, we're playing Myst.
This is a classic 90s puzzle adventure game by Cyan World's brothers Robin Miller and Rand Miller. And Herds today is going to go through and solve the remaster that has just released.
Am I?
Yes.
I guess so. I guess I have to turn my brain on.
That you do.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Let me just get the stream up, because I need to see the people who are with us. What the hell's even going on here? Also, I've been advised we are not allowed to swear during the first 5 minutes of the video. That is impossible.
Did you
also,
not know that was a thing?
No, I knew it was a thing. I just want to make sure that you know. Okay. Because I feel like we had a discussion on a previous stream where I was like, you're not supposed to do that stuff. And you're like, yeah, it's fine. Point is, I want to make it clear to everybody, no swearing, no bad language, everybody being chill, everybody enjoying yourself. Now, hold on. And the other thing is, I can't actually hear the game that you're, like, pumping to me.
That's because all you should be able to hear is the sound of space right now. Quietly rumbling.
I guess there is no sound in space.
It's true.
So that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I guess I'm ready
bong?
to go. I did hear that. I heard the bong. All right.
Now, Ben, would you like to play with the original solutions as they were in the original game, or randomize them?
I mean, if I'm solving it, I didn't know I was going to be solving this today. I thought you were going to be doing it, but all right. I guess we'll go to the classic, because like it says if I'm new to Myst, we recommend classic, and
Fantastic.
Even though I have played a Myst game, or at least part of a Myst game, it's been years and years and years. It's been too long. Back when the world was young. Hey, look, it's space and time ripping open just for me.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned.
Oh, not the book.
Into that starry expanse.
Got someone's soul inside of it.
A fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile.
In Myst.
Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me.
Oh my... The book is Myst?
I know my apprehensions might never be allayed.
Oh my god.
And so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Dude.
You
have so much to learn. That line there, the ending has not yet been written, is something that is oft quoted in the later games.
There you go.
So Ben, what do you know about Myst before we enter
It's a puzzle
Myst?
game, and there's like weird contraptions, and it's nothing but combination locks, I think is what you said.
Well, it's not what I said, it's what Jon Ingold of Inkle Studios said to us when we were talking about Overboard. Said
I mean, you're quoting him though.
I'm not quoting him because it was outside the interview, and I dare not do such a thing to a guest without explicit permission.
But you just mentioned that he's the one who said it.
I know, but I don't want to like, you know, pretend that I'm quoting him directly. This is just a discussion that we had casually as friends.
Paraphrasing of a discussion that may or may not have happened inside the scary door.
Essentially, was making the point that there was a big divide between the narrative and the mechanics of Myst, because the story of Myst, Ben, is that we can travel inside the books that people write.
Okay.
Including
I do vaguely remember something like this. Let's go in that book. Let's see what is inside the Book of Myst. Because, the pages are turning. It's like a metaphor. Alright, so what's happening here? Why don't you tell me, Felix, because you're the one in control, and you're the one who's played this before with this poor sunken ship. What immediately strikes you about this remaster? Does it look way more beautiful than you could ever imagine?
Oh, you have no idea.
Can we change it? Can we like jump between the different versions?
So the original version of the game.
The original wasn't it still images? Is that correct?
Yeah, it was still images. So the original version of the game was just this shot, and if I wanted to look to the left, I had to click on the left side of the screen.
Click on the left side of the screen.
It'd put me about here. Or if I wanted to look at the ship, it'd put me kind of like about here.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a true remastering of a classic title. Well, anyway, do you want to look to the left? Because you said just then we could look here. You press that button there. What does that button do? This is going to be the most awkward. Let's get in there. Let's go into the space tunnel. This would be the most awkward playthrough. Wait, you just walk right past that box.
What box?
Was that box not interactable? That box. Oh, it's to get out.
Yeah,
ignore it. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Well, don't tell me that. What if it opens up a spike trap and I just didn't even know? Spoilers. How dare you spoil me on this game, Felix? All right. So this seems like the big important room where we bring all the things. Move up and press that green button in the middle there. Let's do it. Show me the future, orb. Seems fine. Okay. I mean, let's explore the room, right? Like, what else can we tap on? There's a little ball in front of the light that you just walk straight past. I guess we can't touch that, can we?
What? This?
Ball thing. Can you, like, spin that little thing? What is this?
This is uninteractable.
Oh, it's unfortunate. What about the lights in the room around the outside? Not those ones. The other ones. Those ones. The interactable.
They are not interactable.
Can't wall hump. No, that's not possible. This isn't like Doom. Okay. We can turn this weird visualizer machine on off. There's a note on the wall there.
There is a note on the wall.
I'm sure. Oh, no, heck. Can we interact with either that little dot there or the actual note itself?
We can do both those things.
Do it. Oh no. Alright, we'll go back to the note for the numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Dude, we're gonna find a smoke monster in this island. I'm excited. What are you doing?
I have to close it.
That's not what I commanded you to do, you fool.
Right.
Anyway, we've seen the water turbine pool. Let's open up and do 47. Let's see this marker switch diagram. That seems like a puzzle solution. 47.
Alright.
So what's it do now?
Diagram of the marker switch.
I mean, fair enough. Oh,
welcome to G-Chan Curry-Chan.
Hello, welcome.
It is indeed a blast from the past.
It's great.
You're not on quite as much of a delay. I was just trying to keep an eye on too many things at once there. But yeah, it's a marker switch.
Oh my
diagram.
goodness, G-Chan has just flooded us with information.
What did you expect? And then, hold on, what was the other one? The other one was...
wall humping.
40.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, feel free to, Felix, like, I know I'm the one who's, like, solving the puzzles or whatever, but, like, feel free to just input stuff.
That's right, I want to just make it a little bit awkward and slow at the start here, as you kind of get used to piloting me remotely.
I'd like to shout out to our Canadian-American friend who is apparently here, but will not be commenting in the chat. They just want to let us know that, that he is watching. He's having a great time. So what is this one called again? The topographical test?
Topographical extrusion test. I think, I'm not certain, I think this is meant to be Myst, like just rendered out very low poly, because there is like one mountain peak.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
On the island.
It's topographical, it's just topography of the island.
Yeah, it's not particularly convincing, especially with the remastering that's been done.
That's fine.
Anyway.
That's fine. That's not the important thing. Anyway,
let's make our way out of
you
here.
don't want to type in 6-6 and just see what happens? You
want to just go through some numbers?
Yeah, dude. 6-6. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, you think that there's only going to be 3 things that display on this thing? 6,
I don't
6.
think I know.
Devil's number. You know what I mean. Let's have a look. Let's see what it does. Oh.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Boo.
G-Shan gets paid by the word? I didn't know we were paying you.
It's not us paying her. It's Satan, actually. So it's all right. We'll mess around with that once we know more codes. Because I need to let you know that if I was playing this on my own, I would just put in like every combination. Because there's not that many combinations.
There's not.
In the broad scheme of things. But let's do this. So you can't interact with that little
there is nothing interactable here. I might actually turn the graphics down a tiny bit more because with streaming this is kind of chugging a little bit. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no, I have to restart the game if I turn off ray tracing. Someone tell Jensen Huang that I'd like to file a complaint.
It's like the next level of graphics, dude. I wish that I had ray tracing in real life. So YouTube is just being a real punk to me. What is even going on?
No clue.
What is there? We go. Now it's current.
So anyway, we got one of these marker switches here, and we can toggle the switch up and down.
What does it do? What was the little blue one? I mean, put it back in the spot it was left in. Whatever it was when you got here, leave it at that location.
It was like that.
Let's go up those stupid stairs. Let's see if there's any other exciting things.
So there's another marker switch up here.
A big old cog. Another marker
a bunch of
switch.
big old gears.
Right, let's just keep looking around.
Bionicle Madanui online role-playing game, you will...
yeah, that sounds important.
No, it's Madanui online game. You'll recognize the kind of structure that they ripped off there. Got another marker switch over here.
Hit the switch.
You want to hit? You want to hit this switch in particular?
Yeah, hit it.
None of the others.
Hit the switch. I don't know. I don't know why you walked past the switch back where we were at the gear. You just like, well, like,
because you told me to leave that one where it was. Oh my goodness, what's this?
No, I didn't. That was the first switch. You entire know there were 3 switches. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4 chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Etrus. So we just go to the thing and like input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until we get the right number of switches, right? Like surely that's how we do that puzzle. I mean,
that's how I did it the first time because I missed one of the marker switches that I didn't find.
It doesn't matter, right? Like the point. So here's the thing. I know, Felix, that you brought me on to like solve the puzzles, but I actually want to talk about how they're constructed. Like that is something that I am interested in doing. Were we supposed to input that? Actually, was it here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 chamber by the docks. This is the only chamber by the docks.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. So we've seen at least 3. So put 3 in. Put 3 in.
Would you like me to skip you to the correct number, or do you want to work through it?
No.
Okay.
Work through it. It's not for fun.
That's right. I just wanted to provide you the option. I completely agree with your choice.
No. Work through it. Thank you. Look, I'm not here for you to play the game for me. I'm here. I reckon it'll be 7 though. That's my guess. But let's just like work through it. Can't be more than 10, surely.
Anyway, so why?
But like the entire point of this puzzle is just to give you an idea of how many like puzzles there are on the island, right?
It's an interesting extrapolation. See, because the 2 ways that I think you could take this is that either.
Well, sure. I mean, it's just to get you like spatially aware about the island. Right?
Yeah, right. And it's either by having you brute force it like we are to find out how many there are, so you know how many we're looking for.
But and then you know how many to look for, right? Or you go to all the locations and see all the sites and then come back. Either way, like the player learns something depending on which side of the puzzle they want to do, right?
There's one really interesting game design choice that we're going to have to talk about when we get to it, and I hope we do this evening. I might kind of...
Catherine, my love.
Uh-oh. Oh, hello.
This is very quiet for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why. It's okay. This is the voice that I imagined in my head. Catherine, it's one of our sons.
But
I just want to
conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well.
Cirrus the Black?
I've known not to have left my library unchecked for so long. I've
Cirrus,
removed
my
the remaining
son.
undamaged books from the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access key, remember the tower rotation, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine.
Remember the tower rotation?
And the access key.
Oh, and erase this
message. I don't like this at all.
Just to be safe.
I have no idea how to erase this message for the record. Yeah, so in the original game, that was actually a video capture of one of the brothers who designed the game. And for some reason, they chose to use, like, sketchy 3D models for this game, which I kind of understand.
I was wondering.
But it feels even more janky than the original.
Yeah, it seemed pretty out of place to me. I thought it must have been from the original game. I'd rather them just use like FMV.
Yeah, I'm actually quite concerned if they do a remaster of Riven like this that they'll get rid of the FMVs, because the FMVs in Riven were phenomenal. So,
Felix, how many markers were there? I actually didn't see what number you put in. 8, good. We found 3 of them. Okay, sure. So we can't go in that door behind you, I assume. You just walk past it, so I assume we can't.
No, there's this door we can go into.
No, the door on the right. That one.
This one over here?
That one there. You walk straight past it, so can we go in, or are you just like...
We can go in.
I don't need to go there yet, so I'll just walk past it.
No. Right. It doesn't really matter what order we go to do things.
Oh my lord.
FMV's the original part of the charm? Absolutely. Apparition will.
I agree.
This is a classic game from
FMV is the way
I've
to
never
go.
opted to play. And I only played this game for the first time last year, and it was a spiritual experience.
I've only played the 3rd one, at least as far as I can remember.
I think it's the 4th.
So. The 4th one? Whichever one it was, doesn't matter. The one where the little girl shoots you with a crossbow at the end. That's the important thing. Spoilers! Spoilers! Crossbow spoilers! Alright, well this is awful. This doesn't bode well. You tap those little arrows and like go up and down the screen. So I assume we're looking at like constellations.
These change the input, this changes what you're inputting, and this changes which box you're inputting.
I love this. I absolutely love this interface here. It's
very
clunky.
Yeah.
I love it so dearly. I mean, let's just leave it alone, right? We don't have any dates. We don't know anything. Are we 5 minutes in? I don't know shit. I
think we're 15 minutes in, actually.
15 minutes in. We're plenty of time. We can swear now. The gloves are coming off. Ooh.
Yeah. So we've got this building in here, which is our library. And there's a couple of books over by the side, and there's this map here with this glowing building on it.
There's the map on the right. There's the topography of the thing. It's great.
Yeah, and then we've got these like paintings here with these handles underneath them.
Can you
they're
pull
interactable.
It down? Can you pull the painting down or up or something?
I can pull that down.
Oh, it's a secret. Of course. All right, let's go in, I guess.
Alrighty. So
it's okay. Felix is here to keep us on track, because if I was really in control, I would literally just like go everywhere except for what's important.
So we've got this lovely old cave here.
This is the cave that Barry takes you down. He abandons you once you get to the bottom. Can we go in?
We've got a lift. We're currently on the library.
Library. Nice. Seems interesting. I love the painting of the inside of the elevator. How like well used it looks.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like
and cool.
It feels like it's meant to be kind of like a worn brass or something, but it really just looks like someone came in and just Jackson Pollocked all over it.
Totally. I love the like specific flourishes in there. So all right, we got a key
print here.
We can't.
We've got this book print
here or something. No, it's just
those
symbols.
aren't interactable. And then up here we have this, like, I guess observatory slot that's currently blocked off.
Observatory slot. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
On the top of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, look around. Is there nowhere we can go? It's just like the slot. That's the only thing that's here.
Well, there's also... Oh my goodness. Let me go down the ladder. There's also underneath where the key is. It's kind of hard to tell, but that back wall is actually set in a bit there.
Yep, I see. You got to spin it around. I get it. You got to spin the top of the tower probably somehow. Probably with that mechanism we found in the other building. Let's just go down and, I don't know, go to the like columns and things outside. Those seemed important. I'm curious how actually large this play space is. Let's just like look at everything and see if there's a puzzle that jumps out at me as like solvable.
It's really interesting because one of the things with the Myst
games...
Books, yes. Okay, we'll do that
books for now. Oh my God.
In a hot second.
You wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, one of the things that was really cool about the original 3 Myst games, Myst, Riven, and Exile, was that because they were kind of point-and-click adventures, if I wanted to get to the other end of that island, I could just go on my mouse and be there straight away.
You just mash the...
Now,
don't worry.
I gotta like sprint all the way here. And the previous Myst Remaster, Myst Masterpiece Edition, or Myst... Real Myst Masterpiece Edition.
Masterpiece. Oh, don't you look at those books. You better go back outside before you do anything else.
Oh, sure.
Yes, continue. Get the heck back outside. Now, we can say it now. Get the fuck outside.
What do you want? What do you want?
Get a well. Finish your sentence. That's what I want from you.
Oh, well, basically, what they kind of did in this game is that they've... I mean, we have a sprint now, but they feel like they kind of got the size of the, like, playable area to something that's like a lot more manageable to move around in 3D rather than point and click.
I've played The Last Express. I know what it's like to double tap.
Does it have the option to play classically? I thought it did, but I couldn't find it in the options. I could just be wrong. I think teleport to safe spot. I thought teleport to safe spot was going to be it, but that just sends you
that's just in
back
case.
in bounds.
Yeah, that's just in case you've like jumped over a rock and be like, help, I'm not in the actual game anymore. This is not the puzzle, this is just hell. That's cool. I mean, I imagine that having the option to play classically, like, it wouldn't even be the same game. Like I feel like the like engine that they built it in, it would feel weird to do that.
This game also came out in VR first, and I have the feeling that the VR controls might let you move classically, but I'm not certain.
Maybe.
I cannot afford a VR headset.
That, but maybe. That's okay. Well, you know, you could always find some rich entrepreneur to sponsor one for us, I'm sure.
So the playable areas we have this tower out here over the water with this like mechanism.
And you can't get to that. Is that a spinny thing?
This is a spinny thing.
Yeah, it is. I love those things. Spin it.
Hold on.
Spin it clockwise.
Spin
it.
So we got
spin
this.
It. Ooh, it's time.
That it is.
And the button is like input out solution, I assume.
I believe so.
So what you want to do is put it at 2 minutes. I mean, isn't that at the top? Isn't that some kind of hint? Oh, there's like an arrow pointing to the left. Yeah, is that not some kind of hint to this puzzle, or am I thinking too much about this?
Maybe thinking too much about this, because the other thing you want to remember is that this would have been like, kind of like this view in the original game, I think.
Okay, that's okay, Felix. I get it. It's not the solution. Let's get someone else then. Let's get someone else. Anyway, I'm sure the game wants us to go into the books next, but I'd rather
this
look
area over
else
here
first.
with this tree. So this was the marker switch I never found. I just never went left off this path in the original game.
Nice.
We have
in the building.
This building that we currently can get into. I was a little surprised there.
Yeah, you can.
So we got this
spin everything.
3-digit safe here. We got this picture of a tree.
666. That's the combination.
Have this boiler, and we have a valve, presumably for the boiler.
Okay. Felix, plug in 666. Do it.
Okay.
We need to plug in 666.
Oh, Jesus,
the devil's number.
That's weird.
Oh my lord, that's so dumb. I hate it. Okay. That's okay. I mean, it's like you're safe cracking, right? Like it's
there we go.
It's like you're getting to this safe you're not supposed to be able to get into.
The incorrect option.
Boo. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
What about that painting on the right? Is that nothing?
This painting?
Oh.
It is not interactable.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll change though. It looks like it'll spin or something.
Yeah, you can see that the middle bit is on like a separate plank of wood to the other two.
Yeah, I can see that. It looks like it's gonna be folded out, and we're gonna reveal what the real thing was the whole time. Where are you going?
I'm just showing you around the island, giving you the tour. We've got this little bunker down here, which I swear these stairs were way shorter in the original game.
This is where the ghost dogs of Moon Lake are kept.
We've got this this lovely little
shout out to Nancy Drew
set of
ooh, generators.
Yeah, generators. Got a couple of dials here and some buttons. And the buttons pump up the numbers.
Ooh. Gonna blow it up. Hit all the buttons.
You want me to hit all the buttons?
Hit all 10. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's blow up the island. Heck yeah.
Oh, it blew up somewhere around 50.
Oh.
And now only the left dial is showing me any information.
Unplug it.
You'll see over here, there's a little...
Wait, have we ruined something?
Yeah, we blew the fuse.
Did they like permanently change it? Nice. Okay, interesting.
So power and power to ship over here.
Okay.
There's a fan here. I don't think this was in the original game, but, you know, nice keeping a good bit of ventilation down here.
I love fans. What about those things on the right there?
What things? Oh, the generator boxes? They're just set decorations.
Fuse boxes, perhaps.
Set decoration. Although there are two of them, and they do look like fuse boxes.
They do. They look like you might be able to replace something.
Fuses.
Perhaps. I'm sure that'll be very important.
And we got this,
cool.
this
model. Wait, hold on.
What?
What is this? It's a ship.
Yeah, we got.
I was going to say, past the marker that you never saw before, there was another place. There was like another location.
Oh, yeah, there's a tree over here.
You didn't show me this. You like walked right past it. You were like, oh, there's a thing here. And then you like walked away.
Tree with a little metal
It's the tree that's inside the building.
Oh my god. So it is.
I'm a genius.
You're so clever.
I'm a genius. We're going to spin the tree and something will pop up out of the ground. It's going to be great. Alright, is it time to look at the books, or are there more locations?
We've got a little bit more. We've got a couple more locations.
Oh my god.
We've got a little ship,
so dumb.
And we also have these like
what a dumb game.
These little dials that light up with different symbols on them.
Oh, little symbols. They make sounds. They make the sound of the creatures.
They do.
Snake. Snake.
Eyeball. You want to see all of these?
Yes, all at once.
Okay. Got the emir, or an ostrich, who knows?
It's like their call or something. Well, this isn't all on at once.
Go.
The
You want me to turn them all on? Okay.
Yeah, have them all on at once. Let's see how awful it sounds. Because I need to ruin our listeners' eardrums in any way that I can.
We got the like maple leaf, an arrow.
See, Felix, you have to understand the way that I approach puzzle games is not necessarily to solve them, but rather to break them and be as obnoxious as possible while solving them. So this is like,
I believe
this
you.
is it, dude.
Jacrono's number confirmed, giving us a tour. What? Oh, I see. Yep. I follow.
We're giving them a tour of your house, of
That's
your house on your island.
Anyway, we got
a
this
blimp or a rocket.
This ladder over here.
I thought it was way bigger when we saw it initially.
Blimp.
It's okay.
I mean,
it's
it is
not a
still,
blimp. It's a rocket.
Still pretty
It's gonna
big.
blow someone up, dude. Pull the marker switch.
I'll pull the marker switch.
Pull it up and then hit the button. Now hit the button. Oh, pull it down again.
No. There is, however, you'll note an electrical
don't leave the marker
cable.
switch on. Turn it off.
Oh, you want
turn
to turn
it off, Felix.
Okay.
Turn it off. Come on.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta leave the room as you find it. Turn off the lights.
Managed to turn all of the things on at the same time. Flipping his story. Anyway, this cable goes back to the.
Markers are in the same location.
This cable goes back to the
You just have to all be off. Okay.
There's this ladder over
Sounds
here.
cool to me. Okay, let's go look at the books, I guess.
All right, let's go look at the books.
I should be.
Which book would you like to begin with? Would you like to begin with the red book, the blue book, or the burned books?
Burn books. I didn't know we could start with those. Burn books.
All right. We have a book labeled Channelwood, Stone Ship Age, the Selentic Age, and Mechanical.
Selentic.
Alrighty. Got a bunch of crystals on the front.
Open it up. Cool. Do we have to read? Oh my god. It has been a while since I've heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think, for some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. What a weird sentence. That felt a little bit long. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing. Yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh, and the sky is sparkle with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it... When it comes, I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. I hope somebody's writing down all this northwest nonsense. Though night has come. This sounds like a story that we need to, like, recreate somewhere. I'm not sure where, but anyway. Night has come. The horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon, blend into the black sky. Again, the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep. I will need my strength to explore tomorrow. I have yet to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence, more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground, explosions on all sides of me, gigantic great balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been set on fire or something by all the great balls of fire. This is so long. How long is this going to go for?
A few more pages before we get to the diagrams.
Okay, I don't know if I want to read all that. I feel like, oh my god, what? This is just one book out of like 10 books.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
This is how they all are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
There's some kind of fun storytelling in here that's interesting. But in terms of just...
I mean, look, I kind of want to just flick through it at my own pace and just summarize it.
Okay.
I see Sirius and Akanar show up. So go back to the page that we were up to. Go back to the page we're up to. I'm not going to read this whole thing. But I'm just going to flick through it in my own mind. If you want to commentate while I think, you can. Creators.
It's one of the interesting things about this game is that there's a lot of detail here if you really want to explore what's kind of going on and the mysticism of the world, but it's kind of nice that the things you actually need from the book are made fairly obvious to you, to the detriment of the third game in the series at one point. But, you know, I still think they kind of make the right choice in, you know, underlining and bolding everything that you actually need in all the books of the series. Had my tea in my hand.
Just reading the important parts. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be really quick here. But yeah, that's okay. You drink your tea. I'll take my time on this one.
Yeah, no, I will.
Good.
What's happening in chat? G-Chan.
I don't know.
I'm into sound design. Blows wind into mic. I love it. It's like Elder Scrolls, but this came before. Well, the difference with the Elder Scrolls is that, like, the books there are purely flavor. Like, don't get me wrong, these are in a lot of ways too. But there are some things that you kind of should know from these books. And also, clearly in these, there's the diagrams that you have to use for the titular combination locks of this stream.
Goddamn. Iron is abundant! That's the important thing. Anyway, keep flicking through. There are some more important looking passages here.
Yeah.
3 meters is not enough support for the beams. I mean, is this book literally just about the island we're on? I'm not even sure. I guess he's talking about the most important thing here is that he's talking about like harnessing the heat of chasms, like naturally occurring heat sources to power stuff.
Myst
Welcome. Oh my goodness.
What's my goodness? I feel like I forgot to greet Apparition when they arrived.
Apparition, welcome. Page, please.
Page? Yes, sure.
Page.
Amazingly strong. Got the viewing dome,
sure
the intake, the stabilizer, the hatch.
Sure, it's all very important, but
the great historical practice of discovering resources and claiming them for yourself.
Yeah, dude. That's how it works. There's no one here to greet him, so you can do whatever he wants. Could never have managed to come together quite like one of my most prized inventions. Could possibly work with 14 instead of 8. That sounds like an important set of numbers. I'm leaving today to bring back Sirius and Akanar. I've left them alone in Channelwood. So that's one of the locations that we can.
That's one of the other books on the shelf as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's right.
Yeah. The age seems to have stabilized.
That's right, Apparition. I promise if I type in chat, I'll type on phone in commiseration with you. In fact, I'll do it right now. I agree. I hope that shows up at the right time in chat. It is entirely likely that it won't.
Wait, go back one page. I want to read something. Sorry, just a second. A large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I've copied many of my construction notes, so it's rather than being like a fire necessarily, the books are like decaying, maybe that's what we're supposed to take away from that.
How long will it be until you're caught up with Satsu? We ourselves are up to date, but no spoilers in chat unless you put it in Rot 13.
Yeah, we can't talk about... I don't even want to make a pun. We can't talk about it. We know what's going on in the story. It's okay.
Yeah, but we will be up to date with Satsu the day after episode 15 airs.
All right, I'm just going to take... I got my phone here. I'm going to take a picture of this little diagram here.
By all means.
I mean, I'm sure we can just come back and look at it, but, you know.
Let me actually... Hold on. I'm going to...
Do you have your old documents as well?
I'm just going
I know that you went through this with a phone.
I'm going to pull up our chat on the other screen over here so that I can see it if you send it to me, should you choose to do so.
Oh, do you want me to? I can do that. What's the easiest way to do this?
All right, cool.
Just
which
takes time,
book would you like to look at next? It's all right, you don't need to.
Channelwood.
Channelwood. Where Sirius and Akanar were left alone.
Here we go. I've called this age Channelwood, and it is a very
kind of
different
mystery. Yes, that is.
Oh, here we go. Here's the small rocky island. Okay, the trees that grow directly out of the water. Interesting. It's pretty cool, actually.
Are you happy or not with the most recent episode? Yes, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, more happy than not, for sure. I do not hate it. I do not hate the direction of the story. I have understood.
Can I tell you a horrible thing that happened to me today, actually related to that?
What? What's
we've been using a streaming service I dare not name to watch Satsu.
Oh, okay.
And
Sure.
I've never gotten a push notification from them the entire time that I've used the app. But they sent me a push notification today. I have only watched Higurashi on my account with that streaming service, and they sent me a push notification for the dub of Keijo, which I knew nothing about until today.
Keijo.
But I was in a voice chat with my friends, and I was like, "What's this?" And they were like, "You should watch it. You'd enjoy it." And I went, "Okay," because I trust these people with recommendations. They no longer have my trust.
That's fair enough. No, I need to tell you, I have seen Keijo. I watched it with a group of people that I am no longer like hanging out with. It's a whole thing, but
that's just what Keijo does to friends. That's just what Keijo does to friends.
I was only partly paying attention to it. It was mostly just to hang out with those people. But good lord, it is the most degenerate show. Not well, actually, no. Ishizoku Reviewers is more degenerate, but it's pretty close to it. Can I tell you though, the moment where they're like in class and the teacher's like teaching them about how cool butts are, and one of the students is like, she's like talking to the person next to her or something. And so the teacher like drops the chalk and then hits it with her butt so hard it like beans the student in the head.
I have seen that in a GIF from a meme.
It is an amazing, it's become a transcendent meme of that show. As stupid as that show is.
I didn't know that was from the same show. That moment is amazing.
It's so good. I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not,
Matt
then it should
watches
be.
it for the plot. Yep, I agree.
Look, I'm just saying that teacher, she knows what she's doing with her butt there. She knows what she's doing. Anyway, Channelwood. This is the real reason why I'm not going to solve anything in this story, because I'm going to keep talking about anime butts. Yeah. Hey, I didn't get to read that.
It's too bad. We've had enough time on this page.
What? Okay. Hold on. Let me just read this bit.
Go for it.
Who's hold on. You're not threatened. All right, now you can go.
Jakrona has seen more of Keijo than you, G-chan.
Go, G-chan. Go watch Keijo. It's great. Should do a group watch.
We need to set a high donation target if we're going to do that.
I mean, that's true. This is why we need a Patreon. And just have the different ranks be like... Just have a Patreon that's like, depending on how much you donate, you get to watch different levels of degeneracy with us. The highest tier is Ishizoku Reviewers, because that's as high as I'll go. But look, I'm into it. You pay like $1,000 a month, I'll watch Ishizoku Reviewers with you every day of the week. It'll happen. Not legally binding words, but it'll happen. I'm just saying. So what is this? The natives are bowing down before their British colonizers.
That's right.
They were changed from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. Tree by the water, and there was a cool ladder.
Highest tier should be Sherlock Season 4.
That's true. Above Ishizoku Reviewers is Sherlock Season 4. There we go. Done. All right. Page. They were dying. Oh, no, they were doing. Okay.
They were doing.
Because every time you turn the page, the image has to settle for me. And it said that they were dying. I was like, what? Why are they dying?
The mystery of why the streaming app recommended Keijo of all things should compel you to watch it for research purposes.
That's true.
I believe it or not, I have higher standards for mystery than that. I know it's hard to accept.
Felix. There's a character who has no boobs, and she's like, "Oh, I have no boobs," and everyone's like, "But you have a great butt," and that's her secret.
Wow.
That's how she finds validation in her friendship group, by being like, "Yep, my butt is talented." That's what it is.
Is there another mystery anime you can recommend? Short answer is no.
No. Yeah.
Big no. I've been highly recommended.
Odd Taxi.
What?
Have you been recommended Odd Taxi?
No, I have not.
I've been seeing that one pop up. What have you been recommended?
No, Detective Conan, obviously being one of the longest running series of all eternity, and also there were inklings of a Decagon House Murders adaptation because of the manga that's currently being reprinted. But I don't know whether that is founded or not. But that would definitely be worth watching if it does appear. Odd Taxi is a masterpiece. What is Odd Taxi?
It is. It is. Well, that's a great question.
You keep
I haven't
reading.
seen it
Chat
myself,
can answer this question.
but it's what? No, I can. I have heard. I want to tell you what I've heard. It's a cool thing. Apparently, it's a mystery show. But the premise, as far as I can tell, is that it's like animals. It's like animal characters, and they get in a taxi, and you like learn about their lives. It's one of those shows where it's about like the taxi driver like learns everything about the people who hop in his taxi, and there's a mystery there. I don't know what the mystery is, but that's what I've been told.
Yeah,
I'm sure that chat can tell you more about it. That's what I've heard. It's very, very good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on board with like character study shows.
Oh my god, it's climate change. I'm just reading the book. But yeah, keep going. I don't know if it's well, I don't know. Chat, tell us. Is it a character study show or is it a bit
sounds like it
pulpier
based
as
on
it
what
goes
you
on?
described, but who knows? You could definitely be wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it. You guys tell us. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Don't hate me. I'm gonna tell you what I've heard of my impressions. Anyway, so climate change happened. Page.
Yeah, the thing that's kind of interesting about the way that these books are laid out is that they describe them all as ages, which implies that they're different points in time of the same world.
That's what I'm kind of curious about.
But there's also that subtext of the Celantic Age, like disappearing and being unstable.
Sure.
And the idea that we get there between books, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it seems like we'd expect you to come sooner. Time and stuff. Okay, cool.
I've just been sent a link to Subete Ga F Ninaru. Which someone tried to get me to watch years ago, and maybe we should watch that.
What is that? What is that show?
I have no idea, but it's locked
I've
murder mystery.
I've never heard of it in my life. I don't know. I don't have a ton of faith in like explicitly murder mystery anime. It's something that like worries me as a premise.
Takes.
I know, but I need to say it. I worry.
All right, I'm gonna make an executive decision because this book
continues
to be long.
Talking to you.
No,
Catherine is staying behind as expected. It's a long book. Why did you pick this game if there's going to be long books in it? You must have
because I can choose to not read them. Anyway.
Okay.
We got a map of these bridges.
All right. I'm sure this is the important stuff. It's the future bridge. It seems important.
Future bridge.
I guess I should take a picture of this future bridge. Hey. You're like, sorry. I'll make an executive decision to show you the important thing, but I won't give you enough time to take a picture of it.
In the original game, the map of the bridges was super useful because it was really hard to orient yourself with like the still picture, the still picture of the terrain. But in this game, where you can actually just look around and see where you are, it's incredibly easy.
Beautiful. All right. Next
Our anonymous murder mystery submitter says that it is an adaptation of a successful novel.
Sure, it is.
Let's go mechanical.
Okay.
Sky here is dark.
Sky? Oh, okay.
One day when it's unusually sunny.
Let me read it?
Got this diagram. We can come back another time. I doubt we'll be able to get through this entire game in one stream.
Alright, fair enough.
We can maybe take the opportunity to read these books between streams and then converse about them when we return.
Alright.
Got this diagram here.
I mean, I can read them pretty quick if I'm not talking to you.
I don't feel like I can entertain the audience well enough.
Oh, you have to. It's your job now.
I suppose it is my job.
What is this? Spare time and sound time where the materials are stored. Well, let me look at this diagram. It's stairs. And they raise, it looks like. All right. So it sounds like the idea that they're trying to impart with this one is that even though Articus or whatever, I don't remember his name, Atris, is the great inventor, his sons are also inventing things. So it'll be one of those things where there was a Nancy Drew game where the premise was, this is something you uncover, towards the end of the story. But the premise is that there's this mansion with a meteorite, a piece of meteorite, in essentially a trap within a trap within a trap within a trap. And the premise is that each of the descendants of the person who originally found the meteorite would add one additional component to the trap that guards it, which I thought was actually a really fun idea. I don't remember what the story was called, so I haven't technically spoiled it. But I really like that idea of just your father built something, and then your sons they add to it, and then their sons or daughters or whatever they add to it, and it goes down the chain. It's a fun idea. Is this the diagram I need to take a picture of, Felix?
No, it's just a nice rendition of a lower res image from the original game. Have you guys ever done a face reveal? Yes. If you go to @FlexandHerds on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, there may be a picture of our faces there.
I mean, I did Twitch streams ages ago where I had a face cam, so these exist. All right. Are they pirates or something?
In the
What's that?
It's a picture of a black ship.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. Is that the ship in the harbor? Is that what that is?
The insignia
is that some pirates
on that ship? I don't think.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
And then the last one.
All right, so the last one is
Stone Ship Age.
This one, Stone Ship Age.
Jolly old boat in here.
It's another boat. Lots of boats, lots of gears.
Got a lighthouse with a light on top of the lighthouse.
That sounds cool and important. It's probably the one that we're currently in.
Mr. Ninnis 04. It should be linked on our channel page in the top right, under the link tree. And then we got.
Hey, I was reading that.
Excuse me.
Observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I'd become accustomed to. And then the girl. Hold on, let me read this. Will, who the heck is Will? I'm sure it's very important.
The other thing that's kind of interesting about this game's story here is that supposedly, according to a few articles in the Wikipedia page for this game, it was when they got the initial funding for this game, they spent the money in part on playing a D&D game to test out the game's story. I don't know how anyone could play a D&D game with the story of this game.
Just roll intelligence or whatever. It's fine.
Well, no.
Do a bunch of rolls and stuff.
It's more that they specifically point out that supposedly they tested the narrative of this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, I guess. But I feel like the tests would be about, how the narrative is shown to you. So if I were to run this just from what I've seen so far as a D&D game, I'd be like, well, that's what I mean. You'd hand them a little handout. You'd hand them a little, here is a book that you find on the island.
Listen, I'm just saying that I believe that the Miller brothers used company money to play their D&D game with fancier miniatures. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. I don't think you necessarily, I don't even know if you have combat, though. You just be like, all right, we got some puzzles to solve, right? Like a dungeon crawl with purely puzzles. That's all it would be.
Anyway,
I'm sure this is important.
Constellations.
Constellation. All right, so I assume that if we turn those on and then go look at the thing, it'll show something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool. All right, I mean, do you want to go do that? Go to the chair thing, or rather,
we
turn off all the things in this area.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't have what, Felix?
I was gonna say that in here we needed to input dates.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought that maybe
do you think
this
we
might
get
be
the
connected
dates from doing this?
I don't know, Felix. I was gonna say go. I mean, you already seems like what I'm doing is wrong because you've not gone at all where I told you to. I want you to turn all of these off and just turn one of them on, say the eyeball, and see if that affected it. But from what you just did, it seems like that's not going to do anything. I guess we'll find out. But I would turn all of these off except for the eyeball, and then I go look at the stars and see if the stars show a specific pattern.
Alrighty,
it's the same as the one in the book, or not. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Unless you're just deliberately trying to waste our time.
I mean, I may be deliberately trying to waste everyone's time.
I guess we'll find out. Alright, so that looks like the same.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, what I'll do here is I'll show you if I adjust this and just kind of just
throw some numbers in.
Point in a date.
I assume it spins.
Yeah, the projection on the roof moves around.
That's terrifying. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to find some dates. So let's go look at the other books. The red and the blue book. Those seem like the important ones.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to take us to other worlds because they're intact and stuff? To other ages, perhaps?
Let's find out.
You've done it. To the red book.
So this is the other place FMVs were in the original game.
Oh my god, it's these boys. They're stuck in the books. Oh. One of them's going to be evil. Can we just get a red page? I don't believe you. We just gave you a red page, Nerdlinger. So have you screwed up this puzzle by putting the red page in before clicking on the book?
No.
Okay, we good then?
There is
don't worry about that.
There is no fail state for a long while in this game.
I wasn't worried about fail states. I was just worried by your reaction that we'd messed up.
Oh, I was just having a gaffe.
The evil one. Good. Okay. So let's just see what he says. Because I assume based on my memory that this could be like a brothers against each other sort of thing. What do you need, Cirrus? You need to tell us.
He loops and then just says
done.
bring a red page again.
Right, close the fucking book before it starts again. Can we close the book? Thank goodness. Alright, what about this Atticus guy? What the heck his name is? Akinar. They're both Atticus. They're all... doesn't matter. Like, my initial impression is that because Redman seems like obviously evil, that this guy's gonna be the bad guy, but like... I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Guess we'll find out.
I'm sure one of them's gonna be evil, if not like both of them. Like... Dad put them in the books to stop them from continuously like building something. The blue pages.
Anyway, I don't know. I think I might just close that there because he just continues saying, "Bring me blue pages."
All right.
All
he needs blue and he needs red, and we don't have either. And now we have to go and solve a puzzle. It seems. There's no locations on the island we haven't seen yet. There's no like.
In short,
I'll be honest, I'm not okay. Let me look at these stupid diagrams again. I'm just wondering like what puzzle the game expects us to go to first. I'm really not sure.
Well, so currently,
my third. Oh, there it is.
We haven't done anything with this jolly old
Can you
map here,
move it or
which
something?
Spins this around.
Spin it directly across the glowing thing in the middle.
What is the goal of this game? At this point, it hasn't been made clear to you, but it is to solve puzzle locks.
Spin it directly across the X there. And then let's go outside and see if anything happens, and also, well,
that
you know,
points the lens of the tower.
I figured. Because there's an opening in there, so let's go inside and have
weirdly,
a look
they
out.
haven't put a roof on the observatory, so you can just see the sky through the slot, which seems weird to me.
Seems a bit strange. Yeah, let's just go in and look at the thing that we can see or whatever.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it, G-Chan, but the FMVs in Riven, as I've already mentioned this stream, were just magical. They got some really great performers for the FMVs in the second and third games. And the fourth game's FMVs were pretty good as well. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit about them. They weren't as memorable to me.
Talk shit about old games. That's what we can do here.
Anyway, so this one is also blocked off, despite the slot seemingly pointing out into the open.
Spinning around.
Don't ask why.
I need to spin this one as well. But did you go up the other side or look at the panel on the wall? That one there, we can't, like, it doesn't spawn. Okay.
Closed off.
Okay.
Riven's FMVs, yeah, I forget the guy's name, who played one of the main characters in Riven, but he had such a just wonderful performance in that. Charles Dance, I think. I think it was Charles Dance. And also, I forget the guy's name as well, but in Exile, one of the main characters in the game is played by the same actor as Grima Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings films with Peter Jackson.
Grima Wormtongue!
And he does a really
that
great...
vent to your left? What is that? Is it some
fireplace?
kind of furnace we need to burn a book in? It is a fireplace. Okay, good.
Opens up.
That we could potentially burn a book in or something. Close it and hit the button. Let's go. You didn't even want... Oh, I see. That closes it. Oh, good lord, what is this?
So this lights up.
You have to hit them in order or something?
Yeah.
Great.
So you can just kind of like...
So you start with the corners, and then... I have... Oh my god, okay. Look, I need to be clear with you. I don't know... I can't promise any progression in this game tonight, because I am so, like... There's just so much shit in this game. Good lord. I mean, what are you doing, Felix? Are you trying to jog my memory on something?
Just hitting buttons while I wait for you.
Okay. Hit the red button and go outside. Let's see what happens. See if we just die from the fireplace. No, okay. Because I assume that's like the climax of the game. We have to like burn one of the books or something. Or maybe one of them will burn the other person's book. I don't know. God, there's just so much stuff here, and I'm like, I don't even know where to begin.
All right. I'll give you. Would you like me to give you a jump?
I guess.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think about what we could even do here.
All right. The one thing
just
that we
hit
haven't
the marker
seen
switches is like.
Is because you've been asking me to turn these off. The marker switches make the buildings they appear to show up on this map.
Okay, great. We'll go turn all the marker switches on then. Go turn them all on, and we'll see what happens when we connect them to the mainframe.
Who knows?
Connect them to the power of the Keyblade. Yeah, ship switch.
I really should. I unfortunately have to restart the game, I think, to turn ray tracing off. But my goodness, the game starts to chug when I get near the water.
It's alright. It's beautiful water. That's the important
thing. There is one marker switch that we can't hit, which is over there.
It's okay. I don't think we'll need to activate that just yet, but I assume that this will power them or something. I assume that's what's going on there. That's what those little blue lines are. They're like, this is the power grid. Then maybe we have to do something with the generator. That'd be my guess.
All right. Let's
have a look at that diagram, I guess.
That's all but one of them. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So now this snaps to a couple of locations around the map.
Okay, so we can power the different things.
Yep. So it snaps to the gears,
to
the ship, to the tree, to the ship, to the spaceship.
Spaceship.
It does look pretty steampunky, but there's a variety of kind of visual styles going on here.
I mean, you know what, let's go with the spaceship. Let's see if we find the father's bones in there or something.
All right. Let's go.
Oh. Here we go. Is it the wrong way?
No, this is... I'll show you.
What? This leads to the spaceship?
It doesn't lead to the spaceship. But there's nothing to see at the spaceship. I'm saving you time.
Oh. Okay. Felix.
Right, we have places to be and aristocrats
Precious little time.
Aristocrats to schmooze.
That's true, we do.
So now this is
now we're looking at it. That's exciting.
Here, so that game that makes you curious and wonder at your surroundings, I guess. Yeah, that's really kind of the main thing that this game has going for it.
59 volts. There it is.
Alright, so this is 59 volts.
Alright, to the generators. Let's go turn on the spaceship.
Alright. Do you want to see the other red lines before we go there?
No.
Okay.
Yes? I don't know.
That's right, it's entirely up to you.
I wanted to just deal with the stupid spaceship.
Okay, let's deal with the spaceship.
Deal with the spaceship. Because this isn't about efficiency. It's about exploring and marveling at our surroundings.
Alright, cool. So we did blow the fuse previously.
That's fine. I don't entirely know what that means, so I guess we'll find out what's going on.
Well, when we were first down here, both dials were flicking up numbers together, but when we went over somewhere around 50, when we went over somewhere around 50, the second one stopped updating.
Alright, start mashing buttons. Let's see, I guess.
Alright, do you remember what the number was, Ben?
59? I think? Because I remember thinking it's like 69, but minus 1.
Alright, so
you know.
This button does 10.
Okay.
Next button does 7.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Together they do 17.
Okay.
Next button does 8.
I assume it's just addition, surely.
16. 5.
Oh.
9.
This is painful.
19. 22. 2.
Exciting.
And 1.
Great. Oh my lord. I hate maths. Oh, why are we doing this? Okay. I mean, where was that 9? Well, actually, do this 17 up top, and then do the one and the 2 up top as well.
All right. So
we have 20.
17.
One on the very top there, and then the 1 and the 2. Wait, can
20.
you not do? I thought it was 17 something.
No.
Oh,
I was pointing out that it was addition.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. You just confused me. That's all. Okay, we got 20. No, yeah, another 39 points.
ASMR.
It's too much. It's too much for me. Stop trying to make me understand things. Okay. What was the one second from the bottom on the right? What was that one? It was like 22? One of these is 22.
19.
No, that's that one. Wasn't there an 8 somewhere?
I believe so.
Oh god,
That's
you
the
hit the 22.
So this one should be.
What other numbers
that's
do we
9.
have? Was that 9?
5. Any second now. That's way too high. That's the 8.
Okay. I mean, okay. Hit the one on the top right. Just hit it. The one that's not on yet. The one that's not on yet.
The top right?
No. Yeah, the top right one of the 5 that are there.
Oh, right. Okay.
The 5 that are off. So terrible.
Hello,
What
tropical.
does that put us? Now, was there a 9? I need you to check for me. Was there a 9 somewhere? That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, not that one. Leave that one on. Because it's at 50, isn't it? If we do that. So let's see what we got here.
So
is there not a 9? What are the other ones?
We got a 16.
Way too high. 16. Do we have a 7? Do we have a 7 currently on? We do. Turn the 16 on. Turn that one off. Turn the 16 on and then turn the 7 off. What do you? No, leave that one on.
Hold on.
Felix.
Where am I going?
The top left one that's off. Turn that one on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that one. I'm pointing at it, but you just have to trust me. And now turn off. I want to say the top one on the left. It's one of those two. One of those is the 7. There's a 10 and a 7 there. The other one, the one below it. Turn that one off. There, you're done. We did it. We did it, everybody. We did maths.
That's 59 in 2 different ways.
Oh my lord.
All right. Cool.
All right, let's go to the stupid ship. To the stupid ship!
Yeah, ideally we wouldn't be backseat gaming this, but unfortunately because of lockdowns in New South Wales, we can't be in the same room.
Unfortunately, my internet is a little unreliable, so I guess we're doing it this way. That said, I would honestly love to try streaming next time we do this, just to see if it's possible. Because this is painful. This is hurting me as much as I'm hurting.
Want to see keep talking and nobody explodes with these two. That's we've tried.
That's dangerous. Hey, it was great.
It was good.
I get very passionate. That's all I'm saying. All right, go hit the button on the left. Hit the big red button. Get on it. Okay, fine. Go into the stupid laboratory. Or observatory. Was there a button we were supposed to hit in the generator room that would, like, activate it?
Well, there was no power to the spaceship because we blew the fuse.
Oh, is that... Oh, okay. Okay, great. I thought it might have meant the other ship, but that's okay.
Okay.
Or that it was, like, some other thing. Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go put in another number then. Like, I mean, I guess we're going to go to the, inside the observatory.
You want to spin it around?
Yeah, hit something else.
Sure, let's go.
What else have we got here?
We got the gears, we got the ship, and we got the
gears,
tree.
The gears seem like fun.
Oh god, these dials are agonizing to use in
and
this.
Then go into the stupid observatory.
That's right. The way that I did this when I first played through last year was to finish everything I could possibly think of on this island before...
This island?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is not going to go well.
Alright, so this one...
Is this about Idol Girls? What is happening? Oh, my... Oh, watching some Idol Girl play Myst. Interesting. I mean, fair enough. Good on them.
I don't even see that in chat. How far scrolled up are you?
I went up. Look, I haven't looked at chat in a while. I needed to read.
That's all good.
I needed to see what the people were saying.
We got 240
and how cringy they are.
And 221.
What? 240, 221? What? I mean, is that to do with the starboard? Maybe? Oh my lord. All right, let's go look at the other ones in terms of spinning the lighthouse around, observatory around.
Sure.
Let's do that.
That's right. Fine. I hope this is exactly as painful as it sounds like it is backseating my hands.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because if I was playing this, I'd be like, okay, I click on this, I click on this, I click on that. But I had to like explain everything to you, and I keep seeing you move past stuff that I'm like, that looks important, and I'm not sure if it's because you're like, oh, that actually isn't important and it doesn't matter, or it's because you're like wanting me to mention it or something. Like I can't tell.
Who knows?
It's painful.
There's definitely going to be some stuff when we get to the end of this stream. If you rewatch it, you'll go, you motherfucker.
I mean, sure.
Why not? Felix and Ben VTuber avatars, and they too can be idol girls playing Myst. Alright, so this one has a bunch of dates.
Here we go, these seem important. Yep.
This is while we're pointed at the ship.
Pointed at the ship, you reckon?
Yep.
Interesting.
Not just I reckon,
is there something up here?
Well,
I mean, look, I want to make sure, because I didn't see. I was looking at chat. I was reading about idols.
That's right, that's why I'm updating you.
Look, I need to make sure that every data point is attuned to my psyche. That's the important thing. It's the important thing.
Alright. Did you get a copy of those dates?
Oh, God, no. Hold on, let me take a picture. I didn't even write down the other numbers we got, because I've been too busy thinking about things. What are you doing? What are you breaking over there?
I'm not breaking
Look at the dates. What are you doing? Look at the dates.
I sent you the dates.
You sent them to me? Oh, okay. I guess that's fine.
Oh goodness, Here we go.
Crashed everything.
So glad you know there are idol girls in Australia. Why would I have expected there wouldn't be? Who's learned this? What's been learned?
I guess I learned that. I don't know. I didn't expect there not to be, but I expect there to be. To be. Where are the idol girls that dress up as 2B and like stab robots? Where's that? That's what I want to see. In Australia, of course.
The frames when you go up the elevator. I don't feel like this is framey at all. Maybe I'm blind.
It seems framey when you go down.
I've been sent a personal message by Jensen Huang's publicist telling me not to talk trash about RTX, so...
What? 724.
Is this also a scary game? I don't know why, but it gives me this feeling in particular. It's definitely, like, ominous. I don't think it ever gets scary.
Yeah. Let's go put 724 in while we have this code.
724...
To the room with the tree.
Alrighty.
The room with the tree. Let's just go put that in and see if anything happens. Open the door! Let me through!
I had a momentary lapse in focus there because I was watching the stream on my phone in front of me where I'm moderating chat and seeing how many elevator rides delay there is. Alrighty.
Look, I'm glad that Idol Girls are cosplaying as 2B. That's all that I want in the world. 724! And then pop it open and let's see what occurs. There's another puzzle. Ignition! Hit it. Look to the right. Look at the tree.
There's a pilot light down there.
Oh. Yay! Seems exciting. We gotta put enough gas into it. Pull that valve! Ooh! Maybe not that much, but I mean, sure, why not? I don't know, it seems exciting. Should we leave this on? Should we, like, just leave this running? Is that gonna be bad?
I mean, it might explode, but what's the worst that could happen? It's a wooden hut.
You know what, you're right. I don't give a shit.
Impenetrable.
Let's go. Yeah. Flame is not the natural enemy of wood. Let's go outside and go look at that tree real quick. See the tree. Oh, it's all open and stuff. Right, so we need to give it enough gas that it'll, like, let us in, basically. So... I don't know, go back in and flip the valve the other way, I guess. A little bit. Like 1 quart or something? I don't know. Oh, no, this is too far, too far. Oh my god, you're pulling it so far. What are you doing? Go outside and look at the tree, Nerdlinger. It's probably fine. I don't know.
Same place.
Alright, pull it back more then. Do it more! Do more of that thing.
Yeah, one thing I like about this sound design in this Tropical is that they,
Should be enough, surely. Oh my god. How does this even work? What is happening? Oh my lord.
I'll save you the time.
Alright. There it is. Because we're gonna make it go down. Oh, it's working.
Sorry, sound design in this game. Yeah, it's really nice because a lot of the sounds are from the original game, and I feel like they did a better than I would have expected job of keeping the original sounds without making them sound super bit crushed and destroyed from 1992, 93.
You don't want to just wait a few more seconds in that elevator, see if it goes down another floor, Felix?
I wouldn't dare.
It definitely will. So these are the bridges that we saw, I assume, earlier on. Which I have a diagram of. I don't know how much that helps me, but it's there. The future bridge.
Yes,
let's just start pressing buttons and look into books and stuff.
Valve over here.
That'll probably get us back up, I assume.
There was also a button on the inside of the lift over here.
That'll probably close it, right?
Oh, actually, I have no idea. I think it just
hit
sends
the
us
button.
back up. Oh, you know what it probably does? It's you power it there and then hit the button to send it up. Actually, never used that.
Alright, fair enough. Let's just explore this area first, because I'm pretty sure the elevator will go further down, but there's a book there, so...
So, I could be wrong about this, Kari-chan, but... I'm pretty sure this music is from the original, but some of it's redone and some of it's remastered. There definitely was music in the original, but I think it was added later? Because one of the brothers didn't want the music in and the other one made the music for it. I don't know the full story there, I just remember reading that the music wasn't part of the original plan, and I know that one of the brothers is credited as the musician on the soundtrack.
There you go.
Anyway, you ready for me to click this book?
I've been ready for 20 minutes to get to some other weird location. Let's go find a page or something.
Having only played this game like last year, that sound of entering the linking books is so nostalgic.
Future bridges. Okay, so now what?
So now we deal with crippling frame rates as my computer struggles to render, stream, and stream.
Is it time for you to stop and restart the game? So we've reached that point.
I think it might be a good idea.
Sorry. I hate to be the bearer of, let's just restart everything, but
Let's put these graphics up, turn ray tracing off. Maybe we won't need, yeah, we do need to restart.
Restart needed.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Let us,
the stream's dead. Rip stream. Swamp Boys.
Oh yeah, I need to restream it to you, don't I?
You do. You need to show me the money. I'd buy that for $1. Time to go to different worlds with my friends, and we're gonna go to the future bridges. I don't know why they're called that. They are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures. For I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again.
Did you look up the books online?
No, it's in the image that I got of the future bridges. That's where we're at, I assume.
All right,
we're in that age. It's like a copy of the book, I assume.
Yes. Let us continue without ray tracing enabled. My condolences to Jensen Huang and his
Channelwood. I mean, it literally says Channelwood, so it's exciting. This is where the brothers got stuck.
So much less pretty, but so much less framey.
It's alright, that's the important thing.
It's alright, this is what I get for having eons old hardware.
Alright, also you're not streaming to me properly, Felix. You need
to...
No, I just see your beautiful face when I go to watch you. It's just you in the call with me.
Are you sure you didn't just hit watch stream? Because I definitely am streaming to you.
Oh, I see. I'm zoomed in on you. Yeah, I see it now. I was zoomed in on your like you being in the call. It's very strange. It's all good now. I see you.
Cool. Welcome back to Myst. Except we're in Channelwood.
Future bridges.
So we got
hit that switch.
These valves here.
Hit it. Just spin the bridge, or?
Yeah, it's a flow valve. You never seen one of these in real life?
No, not like that. That's for sure. Put it back.
Okay, so basically the way that
I get it. It closes off one side. I understand, Felix. Don't worry.
Cool.
I know how these things work, even if I've not seen one in real life that looks quite this way.
Several of these.
So we've got to track it from one. Well, I mean that's fine. I get it. Let's figure out where this thing has to go. So where did we come in? Go forwards.
So we
Go
came
back
in...
where the book is. Where was the book?
We came in over here.
I want to see if there's something that we need to like pump the pipes into where the book is.
There is no
Maybe
book,
not.
we just appear.
Go. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Go to the right and stick to the right. Just like follow the right hand wall, essentially. Yeah, go that way. Go down to the end. I want to see where these pipes lead and see if there's something important at the end of one of them, like whatever the fuck this is. This seems important. So we have to probably get pull it, and I assume it'll do nothing. Apparently nothing. So let's just like follow the pipe from here.
Frog.
And frog.
Frog.
I'm just happy with this stream. You can't pick up the frog?
I cannot pick up the frog, sadly.
That's unfortunate. So follow the pipes and go to the next valve, and we'll just spin them. Come from either direction. So look at that one. The one you just passed.
This is the one we were at.
Yeah, flick it once.
Okay.
Flick it real quick. Now keep following the pipe. To that valve. Have a look at the thing. Flick it again. Flick that one.
You just want to follow these
going.
back.
Yeah, I just want to follow them back and see where they go.
Go in the correct
Leave
way.
that one where it is.
That one is.
I just want to see what happens when we power that thing.
Wrong way.
Flick it. Yep.
And here we get to a window.
And let's have a look at this source of power. We'll hopefully make a bridge rise from the swamp. See you later, apparition. I'll miss you.
There's a lovely old tank here with water flowing into it. Down.
Yeah. I mean, it connects to those other pipes, right? So, let's start hitting switches and see what happens.
Alright,
Hit the switch.
This switch.
Stop it. Hit the other thing as well. Ooh, that stops it temporarily. Interesting. We hold it down.
No.
Hit the water switch.
Yeah, so I was confused about this both of the first 2 times I played the game, but I think that this here is just meant to show you what the water not being on sounds like, so you can follow the audio clue down here.
Okay.
Because if we follow this pipe, it's got the sound of
Follow
water.
the pipe then. The sound of water. Isn't that a movie? The Shape of Water. That's a movie. Anyway, follow the pipes. Follow the pipes. Follow the water that we have directed as gods of water. And then we'll hit that switch down there and see what happens.
If
we may not have to keep
water
it
effects are
directed
too
here.
loud, let me know when I can turn it down.
Yeah, the water bridge rises. Future bridge. Cool. So now we can cross here and see what's over here, I guess. Another puzzle. Although I'm sure there's more stuff to do with those water pipes, but I guess we'll come back to them. Felix seems hell-bent on continuing this way. So now we gotta power that thing. Frog! What are you doing? Why are you going back? Go to the right. Go right. Follow the pipe. No, Leo. There should be like a gap, surely. Here it is. So can you spin that? There we go. That's what we needed to do. All right, now we go back the other way and we change the water so it's facing this way. See, this kind of puzzle's easy. This is too easy, honestly. The real puzzle was figuring out to turn on those stupid marker switches and not turn them off like a good Christian boy.
That's right. That is the founding principle of Christianity, is always turn off your marker switches.
Turn off switches. When you, if you turn them on, you turn them off when you leave the room. That's how it works.
Alright, so I think these ones.
It's alright. I'll trust you to do this puzzle. It doesn't seem to be terribly complicated. Can we switch them while the water's on?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, did you already do it? Did you? That was quick.
Yes.
That was incredibly quick.
That's right. I'm gonna speed through this a little bit because this isn't.
You don't want to waste time.
Well, this isn't the main puzzle here.
Magus is now Christian. This is why you don't get sponsorships from Satan. I agree. Don't talk too fast. I have to talk fast because otherwise Felix will be like, I've already moved past the thing that you wanted to look at, and I won't get a chance to
He has to
even
operate
look
at the
it.
speed of my thought, and my thought, as we
I
know
need to
from
go
Death of the
faster,
Reader,
or it's too fast.
too fast.
It's too fast. I need to catch up with him, or else he'll walk past shit, and I'll be like, what? Why'd you do that?
Well, there is
Why'd you walk past that book without touching it? Speaking of, touch the book.
So, shall I tell you? There are more
This is gonna
puzzles
take
to
us back to
solve
where
in
we
this
came.
age. This just takes you back to Myst.
Okay, well that's fine then. Let's stay here then. Go back down. Back downwards. That's interesting that they like make you solve a puzzle to leave each age. I assume that's how it's going to work going forward.
Yeah,
Because they don't want you to not.
Do you mind
like,
if
they
I
don't want you to
spoil
just
a very minor thing
turn around
here?
and leave? Yes, is it the people are trapped here?
No,
and
no,
the books are being kept here so that his sons won't get out?
It's nothing
What
narrative.
is the spoiler, Felix?
It is just that this is the only age in the game where you can solve a puzzle to leave immediately. All of the other ages, you have to more or less finish them before you leave.
I mean, I assume that, like, as I was saying, like, I assume the narrative here is that father ripped the pages out of the books that he trapped the sons in, and he's hidden pieces of those books in these worlds. And that's why he had to solve the puzzle to get to them. Because he's the inventor and he made them to, like...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they weren't initially created to, like, trap the pages here, but, like, I assume that's where it's going, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, that thought wasn't well articulated, but I think it's pretty obvious, like, how this is going to move forward. It's like, my sons, they want to use the rocket ship to enslave the natives, or whatever. They want to use the power of Myst.
Spoilers without Rot 13. I haven't learned how to speak in Rot 13 yet. I've been trying.
Let's try harder.
I really do. Alright, so this is another lift that we could redirect water up to.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably do that, but let's have a look around.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Can we explore this area without... Oh, right, I see. I thought you were referring to something else.
No.
That's fine. Let's go to the natives, the huts, and see what's in here.
So this part of the original game, at least to me, maybe it's just because I wasn't raised on point-and-click adventures like this.
Like I was
bewildering to navigate around, even with a map, just because it was really hard to get your bearings when all you could see was, like, this still view here and none of the stuff in the background. It was just the bridge and then two bridges going off to the side, and they didn't have the like render power to see. For the
I mean, all the huts even look pretty similar, so I can imagine getting turned around. I hope that it'll be more difficult to be turned around in the 3D view, because we can like hug
this is actually like really chill this age, just being able to kind of like explore these without too much pressure.
Yeah, totally.
Getting lost was definitely the...
You told me... I have to ask you, Felix, are there things that can kill you in other ages? Is this where we turn out that there's, like, panthers living in the woods?
There is one thing in this game, at least one thing that can kill you, but I don't think it kills you in the way you're thinking.
Do you get stuck in a book? Is that what's going to happen? Are we going to get trapped in a book, Felix? Just you and me stuck in a book forever?
That's not the thing I'm thinking of. It is decidedly not what I'm thinking of, getting stuck in a book.
I feel like that'd be a cool ending to the game. You like let the brothers out and then they trap you in a book. Anyway, let's sorry, I haven't really been paying attention. What have we found in these huts?
Nothing. This is entirely atmospheric. The puzzle in the original game was could you get around the labyrinth? So because you can now just see it in 3D, it's kind of just set dressing.
Easy. Yeah. I was wondering about that.
So I'm just kind of giving you a vague tour of all of the lovely scenery.
It's the place where the first peoples were. So what we're calling, is it the correct nomenclature? You're an expert, right?
The First Nations, I guess.
First Nations. This is where the First Nations used to live until we colonized them.
Pretty much.
Well, I don't actually remember what it said in the book, because I remember thinking, like, it said they're dying, but then it said doing, so I don't actually know what happened to them, but it didn't seem good.
There's actually an interesting article. I mean, I don't want to get too heavily into this because it's like majorly off topic.
Yes, you do.
There was an interesting article in one of the local newspapers today talking about like different nomenclature.
Today?
Yeah, I think it was today. Or it might have been yesterday. But looking at like different nomenclature for First Nations people around Australia, I learned a thing or two from it. I'm still confused about a thing that I emailed the author of the article about. But anyway.
So what's happening with these?
So we got this cable here that's coming across from that hut there that connects to this door that we otherwise can't open, and we also have this lift here that we can open but not.
Into the lift. Boo. Okay, so I guess we follow the cable, right?
Yeah. So this was like the puzzle in the original version of this game was can
just
you find your way around here and get to that cable and back again. But now that you can just
navigating
see...
navigating the 2D space, as it were. Yeah, that's cool.
For the record,
I'm
G-Chan,
enjoying,
I read
like,
the newspaper on the internet, so I'm not a complete boomer.
True. Not yet. He's getting there, though. No, I do appreciate how obviously these different puzzles are supposed to be teaching you about how to play the game. Like I talked about, the number of marker switches means that you either have to brute force the puzzle or see the marker switches, and if you brute force the puzzle, you'll, like, either way, the game is like, the marker switches, they seem important, maybe you should touch them.
Yeah.
Which obviously I didn't learn the lesson from that, because I was like, turn them off. But, I probably would have figured out given a little bit more time, but it's definitely one of those things in puzzle games where I'm like, I like things neat and tidy, so I won't, like, test that avenue or whatever.
Well, one of the things for me with Myst, and I don't know, like, I don't want to get into it too much because I feel like it'll spoil a few things in this game. But by the end of playing the Myst games, I would say there is, like, an easily repeatable formula to solve
puzzles, right?
almost every Myst game. Like, a sequence of thoughts that will get you to the end of all but one of the puzzles across all 6 Myst games.
I mean, sure. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure it's very important, and you're a master of Myst now, and nobody can challenge your big brain.
Well, like, I don't think it's an achievement that I've figured it out. It's more like interesting that from a design perspective,
sure. No, I get you. Don't worry.
Got their, like, their formula, right?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry, I'm with you. I mean, you got the right idea, pal. That shiz.
This puzzle is clearly solved. It's just a matter of doing it.
Of traveling through the space. Well, that's the thing, though.
This leg just went very numb.
I hope you don't have some kind of injury. This entire world so far is just spatial navigation. That's basically what this level is teaching you. The idea of, like, I mean, less so in the 3D space, it's a lot easier to do, but still just, like, looking where the cable was going, understanding where things exist in the environment. Because even on the island, like, the locations weren't, like, you could have the generator room be right next to the spaceship or right next to the observatory, and it wouldn't have mattered for the sake of the number puzzles that it was having us do. These puzzles are not number or combination based.
Yeah.
They're not technical puzzles. They're based on navigating the space and understanding the relationship between objects.
Mysterious gate that we can't get through.
Cool.
I wonder what it'll be for.
It's a little bit more advanced. That's Cirrus. God damn it, Cirrus.
I think it's meant to be Akinar. I'm not sure.
Ooh la la! Whichever one it is, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. They're all the same character.
I said the first time I played through this game that Akinar very much. It looked like Johnny Depp and Discount Jack Black.
Should I write this down? Which one's Akinar? Is he the father or the son?
Atris is the father. Akinar is the long-haired son, and Cirrus is the snivelly son.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that Cirrus was the evil-looking one, but whatever. Atris equals father. Akinar. Which book is Akinar in? He's red book. Oh, he's blue. Okay, great. Equals blue boy. And Cirrus.
I don't think so. Or is it?
Cirrus equals red boy. I also remember the hair colors being significant, but whatever.
Alright, I want to show you this.
What is this, puzzle?
I want to say this was meant to be another puzzle in the game, but they never ended up using it. Because it's 4 messages. Actually work? 3 of them just play this. The last one plays this.
Oh, hello.
The right button, my dear brother.
Oh, he's in trouble.
A very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I?
He definitely is.
Remember, he is.
He's what? Preparing.
Take only one page.
Uh huh. Why are the brothers taking pages? Oh no.
Who knows? Who knows?
I guess we'll find out. Yeah. So the brothers are working together to beat up Dad, basically. It's one of those. It's a classic Greek Zeus killing his father after his mother fed him a rock sort of thing.
That's exactly what this is.
Except that Zeus is evil. Because, Zeus was always a really good guy in classic Greek mythology. Yeah. Very morally straightforward. Good guy in all depictions. That's what I've learned.
There's a bunch of broken chairs, a bunch of drawers, one has a red page. But other than that, this is pretty much all just environmental storytelling.
Yeah, I get it.
So this is...
He was like controlling the natives or whatever.
Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about this.
Vault access. On the island of Myst. Plain view, access easily if the simple something is followed. Locate the switches, the marker switches. Oh god, switch to the off position. Turn the markers. What? Well, that's helpful. I mean, that doesn't help me at all. We need the other half.
Need the other half?
Oh,
you reckon?
I mean, look at the page again. Let me look at the wording.
Sure.
Does it look like we have to turn on half of the switches? That's my impression. I don't know. Then turn the marker switcher at the dock into the off position.
Myst is just a dating game. The only characters in this is a father with 2 sons and an absent wife. I don't know what kind of dating you want to get into there, G-Chan.
No good kind. Turn the marker switches on the island. Oh, you know what it is? It's turn all of these switches to the on position and then turn the marker switch at the docks to off. That's what it is. Thank you for going back and looking at it, Felix.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. I mean,
we don't have access to the one at that's on the water yet, so can't do that puzzle just yet. Unless it's already in the on position.
You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. It's not in the on position.
Thank you. I appreciate you telling me. Yeah, we need to go over there and turn them all on, and then turn the dock one off, and then we'll figure that out. I'm sure.
You think that you can solve them all with only half the page? Like, you don't think they would have put critical information on the other one?
That sounds dumb to me. I don't know. I mean, who cares? Just try it and see if it works.
I mean, fair enough. That's what I would have done as well.
That's what you would have done?
That's what I would have done.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, you might as well try it and see if it works. That's what I'm saying. This is how I solve puzzle games. I'm like, do dumb shit. See if we get weird stuff that happens. Like, I don't know if you've heard of this one, Felix. I've been playing this puzzle game called 12 Minutes.
Interesting.
It's a game about a time loop in which you are having a lovely day with your wife, and then you get horribly murdered. And I had a lot of people back see me playing that game and be like, well, obviously you should do this to solve it. And I'm like, but what if I did this instead? Because it seems like fun. And that's how I play puzzle games. I'm like,
oh, I forgot to redirect the flipping water here.
Cool. It's a good thing you're the one in control right now.
Yeah.
You're entirely in charge of this one.
I just completely was like, all right, we're ready to leave.
We're ready to leave. Let me enjoy a good puzzle game. Let me sit down with a cup of tea. No stress. Just chill.
I already
just
finished
enjoy
my tea and
a
I'm
good
sad.
puzzle game. Sweet home Alabama. I actually didn't bring any tea. I brought water though. I filled up water. Ben doesn't play puzzle games to solve things. He plays them to torment the audience. That is 100%.
Oh, he is. Yeah, no, that's not up for contention.
I literally yesterday, the puzzle game I was playing, I literally was like, "How many ways can I kill my wife?" Like, it's great. They're like, "Why are you killing your wife? Why don't you just do X, Y, Z?" I'm like, "Because it's fun."
Yeah, Ben plays puzzle games like Andrew Purple from Final Draft solves murder mysteries.
That's great. No, I thoroughly look. I love playing puzzle games,
Did I fuck this up again? I swear to God.
You know, it depends. I always am like trying to break them.
Why I can't hold a conversation while I'm playing a game?
It's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna ramble for a bit. Like, it's why I enjoy just trying to break puzzle games. I'm always curious, at least in a virtual world, like what are the holes here? It's why when I design puzzles for like tabletop games that I run, for instance, like we talked about D&D earlier, I'm always trying to think like, what is the easiest, quickest, simplest way to solve this puzzle if someone were to try and brute force it or try and use their like knowledge of how I design puzzles or whatever. Because that's what I would do. I'd be like, all right, the obvious way is to, you know, like the puzzle might be that there's a riddle that's on a piece of paper in the center of the room, and the puzzle solution is to like tap a rock on the wall.
Yeah.
But someone might surmise, oh, well, you've mentioned the rocks before. I'm just going to tap every rock on the wall until I find one that works. And that's fine. Like that's a way of solving the puzzle. But that's the sort of thing that I'm thinking about whenever I play one of these games. Like, even though I haven't technically, you know, done all the individual things. Is that your camera? Is one of those screens your camera? Anyway, like I will think of, what is the fastest way to brute force things and how can I just like ruin the game? Look, I try to be sweet and innocent on the show. You know how I am, but like, when it comes to puzzle games, I'm like, how do I break this? How do I do this?
Also, just wanted to let you know this is a well out of date message because unfortunately I had my notifications muted, but Curry Chan, Jensen Huang's personal PR representative, appreciates you.
Good, thank you. I appreciate that. Look, thank you for appreciating me and loving me.
I said
and
Curry
reminding
Chan,
me that
you clown.
Oh, wait.
I was complimenting
you were
chat.
saying that Curry Chan complimenting chat? Wait,
Curry
what?
Chan in chat, you clown.
I thought you were saying that they complimented me.
No.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, good. I'm just glad you got to embarrass yourself in public like this.
I guess so.
Alright, what do you want to do next? We got the spaceship with that power. We got this clock over here. We've got this and the dates.
I appreciate you still, Curry Chan. I appreciate you being here.
Actually,
whatever, it's fine.
I'm going to make an executive decision. We're doing this one because I want to talk about it.
Okay, it's fine.
You have the time?
The time? What do you want about? No, are you just going to do the puzzle?
We got the time.
I don't know. You telling me it's one of these? It's the one with the numbers, right? No, I don't have that written down. I have to go look at it.
Do you want to go look at it again?
I assume you already have it written down.
I have it memorized. But we can go look
again.
again.
We'll just put it in there. It's fine. Just put it in.
Okay.
So you don't put it in there? You don't put it in at the clock?
No, we do.
Oh, sorry.
So,
you know what the problem is? I'm looking at the stream, so you went to run back. All right, sorry. My brain's frazzled now.
Oh wait, hold on. I said the minutes hand wrong.
Okay.
It was 2:40, and the other was 2:21, separated by commas.
Sure, 2:21 sounds important.
So first of all, we can get this marker switch. Now, did you want to go try your thing? Or did you want to do this?
Can we go into the room?
Yeah, sure.
You hit the button. It's right in front of us. Let's do it. Fuck it. Oh, can we not get in time?
That's alright. It's just because I walked onto that and that closed the door.
Oh.
Anyway, so in here we have this lovely set of gears. We've got 3 levers, 2 in the middle, 1 on the right. 3 gears. This one moves the bottom 2. It moves the bottom 2 when I actually move the bottom. And this one moves the top 2.
Sure. I don't know what to do here. What's the one on the right do?
That resets it.
Reset it.
Which includes pulling this weight up. Which save us the time when it hits the ground, prevents you from moving anymore. So you have a limited number of moves to get 2, 2, 1.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I have not been paying any attention. Hit the one on the left. What does it do? Hit the one on the left.
Moves the bottom 2. And the one on the right moves the top 2.
One on the right moves the top 2. Sorry. I've been thinking about other things and trying to like.
That's all good. That's why there are 2 of us here to save us from your incompetence.
So. That's it. I mean.
Also, I did see in chat earlier, and I was distracted, so I didn't comment on it. But someone said that I was being a lot less obnoxious than you were when we played The Last Express, and I did want to defend you there, Ben, because whilst you definitely were more obnoxious while we played The Last Express, it was also because I was a lot more incompetent.
It's true. You were very incompetent. Yeah, reset this puzzle real quick. I want to try something. Because if we can only move the top and the bottom ones with 1 lever, then set the top one to 2 and the bottom one to 1, and then we'll just see where we stand, right? Just see what the numbers are. Oh, yes, that's 1. And then hit the one on the right. How many times? Twice. And then let's see what we're standing at. Cool. So how many numbers are there on each gear? Can you, like, look at the gear? I mean, it'll reset one if we go away. Will it?
So
is this like an interactable thing? Can we look at how many numbers are on the gear, or
it's repetitions of 1, 2, 3? So you can just more or less imagine it as just being 3 numbers.
Okay. Don't worry, I got it. Because yeah, when you have 2 in the middle, we can get there in 2 moves. But that's definitely not going to be like enough. Sorry, I'm just thinking here. If we do... I mean, if we do both of them 3 times...
Is Jensen Huang's personal PR representative still watching? I want you to send me a solution to this. I feel like you'll enjoy this puzzle. Or be blindingly frustrated by it. You have a limit of 10 moves.
10 moves? Oh, it's okay. How many moves have we done? 3, right? No, what are you setting it for?
Sorry, I
Why'd you do that?
I just want to demonstrate while you think.
Well, I mean, it's going to be 2, 2, 1, right? So you do the first one once, and then you do the next one twice, and then you both them 3 times? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure how else you would do it.
Might be 9
doing?
moves. I think it's 9 moves.
Because that would be my set.
9
Can you just do that for me? Can you just reset it? And just like pop the left one first. So I've forgotten which is which. Just do the left one.
Left is bottom, right is top.
I will. It doesn't matter how many times you say it. I will always forget it. Then hit the next one, and also which way it turns. Like I do not remember. Hit the right one. Hit it again.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the right one again.
I was
and now like do.
I was running out of mouse pad. I had to move my mouse. So
that's okay. That's okay. So if we do the left one, hit the left one a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
3 times, let's say. Does that just put us back at 3 in the middle? So that's pointless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a bizarre little puzzle. There's obviously something.
So the left lever moves the bottom 2 1 space over. The right one moves the top 2 1 space over. Always increasing up to 3 and then resetting to 1.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like logically how this would work, because in my mind, yeah. Sorry, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's self-evident how the puzzle works. I'm just trying to figure out like logically how to function it. So hit the one on the right 3 times. Let's see. No, not the reset button. The like.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit that one 3 times.
You want to move the bottom 2 3 times?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, the top. Fuck. Yeah, for some reason, this just always feels backwards to me.
It does to me too. I feel like the bottom one should be the right because you read up, down, left to right.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So how many was that? Was that 9? That was 9 turns.
That's 9. Yeah.
Hit like the right lever or whichever lever. So and that's it. It's not gonna like
because the weight's on the ground, and that's what's providing the.
I wasn't sure if it was entirely on the ground or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, puzzles. I hate
and it starts at 3 3 3. I forgot to mention that.
Okay, well, that's handy.
Always does.
I have 2 2 1. I wonder if it matters like which one we start with. So hit which one? Which one do we normally start with? Have we been hitting the left lever first or the right lever first?
I think the left.
I hit the right.
Okay, so this is the top 2.
Right lever. Okay, now hit
2.
Hold on. Well, okay.
I mean, I can reset it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think about. Yeah, reset it and just hit it once.
All right, reset it.
I'm gonna have to do some like fiddling about to get my brain around it. So hit the right one once, and then the left one.
Yep.
I want to see what
it's 1 2 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now hit the right one again.
The right one again.
I want to see what we can do here. Another bottom one. Wait, no, it doesn't. Well, heckin' butts. 2 2 1, wasn't it?
It's 2 2 1.
I don't. Is this even possible? I don't even know. It feels impossible, but I'm sure there's something I'm missing here.
Why would the puzzle this simple be impossible?
Look, Felix. I'm just saying, it doesn't feel good to me. Are we wasting time here, Felix? If we are, I'd love
No. This is a puzzle I want to talk about. This is a puzzle I want to talk about.
Because that's the thing, right? Because like literally the first time we went into it, I was like, oh well, obviously you can only move the top ones independently, so you line those up and then you line the middle up, or like, you know, But it doesn't seem possible to me with the amount of moves that we have. So I would like to go away and do something else and come back to this, because I feel like there's either a piece missing or the giant gears have something to do with this, because yeah, based on what we've seen so far, I'm not sure that's possible to do right now.
All right. I'm gonna take it through this because the solution of this puzzle is bullshit, but it's also very clever.
Okay.
Okay, and there's no way that you could have done this while backseating me. I just wanted to provide an opportunity for you to think about the experience.
Okay.
All right. The trick to this puzzle
what is the trick, Felix?
And it's really horse shit. Like, I hate this.
Is it just that if you hit the right one many times, you can, like, break it off or something?
Sorry, I fucked it up again. Hold on. It's not that hard. I'm just being an idiot.
Okay.
Wait, come on, you.
Because based on the rules you've given me, it doesn't seem like they actually line up the right way.
Well, the good news is, Ben, you're correct.
Great. I'm glad that I figured that one out.
Yeah.
What did you just do?
You have to hold down the lever and then the middle one spins on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. That is kind of dumb. And I definitely could not have done that, considering the fact that I don't have control.
that took me forever. So, the reason I want to talk about this, okay? The reason I want to talk about this, and shout out to Jensen Huang's
is because you wanted to deliberately put me into a puzzle situation.
No. Is because
where I couldn't actually solve it at all. Thanks, Felix.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Listen, the reason I want to talk about it is because it's a really interesting piece of game design that we can get into in here. Because it opens up this gear, which is what the little thing underneath the dials is about. But the really clever thing that took me a long time to work out is that puzzle's bullshit solution is actually a clue for something that you have to do
I'm sure
here.
it is.
And I really like the way that they pull it off.
It's priming you to do something else that's very silly and absurd, and I'm sure that'll be very fun to pay off.
Yeah, so we got this.
I'm not mad at the designers. I'm more mad at you for deliberately putting me in a situation where I was like...
The reason I held us there for so long is because I was trying to give it Jensen Huang's personal PR representative an opportunity to solve it.
Because I need to tell you, like, that is why I was like, okay, just like flick random levers, because I wanted to see if there was something I was missing. Yeah, it's okay. We got there.
Yeah, the bullshit is a clue that establishes more bullshit awaits. Absolutely. And I still think it's really dumb, but it took me until last week to realize why it is the way it is. Let me take you in here.
To the machine age, where the robots are that will take over humanity. So what's the time? Oh my lord, we've been streaming for so long, and I feel like we've made no progress.
In here, there is this rotation simulator. Okay. And...
Okay. Rotation simulator.
So this device is just really confusing. So like you flip this and it like moves the thing a little bit, and there's this like power gauge over here, and there's these 4 points, and it's clearly meant to be like spinning the building based on what we've seen from the books.
And there's an axe.
Sorry,
I've completely been ignoring what you've been doing because there's an axe in the corner. But yes,
that's right. All I've been doing is moving this lever forwards and backwards, and there's a clicking noise when I pull it
Do we
down.
have to spin it really hard until we spin out of control?
Also, if you like pull this lever forwards, it doesn't do anything until you hold it, and then it'll get close there and do that.
Yep.
And the whole thing that I realized is that the reason the solution to the previous puzzle is bullshit is because they're trying to let you know that you need to hold this lever down to get the building to move. Because
that sounds cool.
Because basically, this is like a bit of a blind puzzle in some ways. And like, don't get me wrong, the design of the puzzle is still really stupid, but it clicked in my head last week that was why they made the previous puzzle really dumb.
Yeah, to like make you see that you need to hold down the lever.
Yeah.
As with all of the other dumb puzzles, like following a cable.
Yeah.
Or turning a switch on randomly.
Yeah.
Or putting in the, like... But that is something I'm noticing, is that the puzzles seem to switch between being completely obtuse and dead simple. Did you just kill us? Okay,
no. Don't worry, that's not the way we can die.
Snake!
We're yet to get to the way we can die.
Are we gonna get there tonight? Do you think
no, I'll probably wrap us up and we can do that like next week or something.
It's okay. Do we want to make a start then on this age, or what do you want to wrap up first? I don't know.
I think we can make a start on this age.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk about that decision because, like, I thought that piece of design was really emblematic of, like, Myst's design philosophy in general. Right?
Yeah, totally.
In that there's a very simple formula to things, and they always give you the clue that you need, but sometimes the clue is just painfully obtuse. Riven is the worst at this. There are clues that, like, by extension of the way they are visually telegraphed, can only line up with one another. But it is so hard to figure out the logical connection between them. And this puzzle is, like, a really concise example of that design philosophy.
Sure. Sounds very neat. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure that's another one of those puzzles. It's like, if I had had like 20 minutes, I would have figured something out eventually.
Yeah.
Although that said, I also probably would have gone and dicked around on the other parts of the island first. But yeah, it's neat. It's neat that Myst like follows that idea of just like, here is a dumb, simple, kind of absurd solution to a puzzle to like train you for later.
Yeah.
Obviously, puzzles that like puzzle games that exist nowadays are a lot more elegant in the way they do that sort of thing. Shout out to Portal.
Yeah.
All those signs that literally have like, caution, your legs may break, but actually they won't. You can fall on any surface and it'll be fine. And then you extrapolate into like, how far can I throw myself in the physics engine?
Yeah, totally.
And that helps you like solve 90% of the puzzles in the game. But yeah, it's cool. Shall we look at this new gear-based puzzle and see what the hell's going on?
The Witness, yes, definitely. So we have this set
I'm not
of
playing the
symbols
Witness
here.
on stream. It's not happening.
That's all right.
Especially if it involves maths.
It's not a very streamable game, to be honest.
Thank goodness.
It's very easily, like, you know, chill and chat over kind of game, but... Anyway, so we have this set of symbols here, and all 4 buttons have the same set of symbols, and then this, like, press to confirm.
It's a combination, surely. Yep. How many symbols are there?
There are 4 symbols,
okay.
Sorry, 4 positions, rather, and there are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Good. Okay. I'm not going to brute force that one, then. That doesn't seem brute force.
Yeah.
Cool. Unless you have to, like, form a pattern or something. 4 symbols. But, yeah. I guess we'll hop in here and rotate the building, unless there's something else in here that you haven't shown me that's cool and important. There's a snake in a box.
There's a snake in a box, and also
here's the other place.
I'll show you. I'll show you these just because they're like pretty obvious. But we got these hidden rooms.
Hidden rooms.
Screw you too.
Oh. Can you just run in real quick?
Yeah.
Get stuck in here and die.
So we got this
piece of paper.
Switch here.
There was a piece of paper. Ooh, that's the torture chamber. Is what that is.
Nice wooden floor.
Yeah.
Got a blue page, which means this is probably Akinar's room.
Yay.
You'll see he's also got a really nice weird torture throne, some medieval weaponry, a bunch of weird stuff, and some lights.
It's almost like the 2 brothers went mad with power.
I know.
That's crazy pants.
And then
I honestly thought we'd wait longer to like reveal this, but I mean, we're getting pretty into it. I mean, Red Boy was like enslaving natives up in the trees, so you know.
Got this nice little telescope here, which I'm sure won't be relevant later. Got these fancy old little light up orbs. Some lovely scenery. Is that Halo Reach? Is this Halo Reach right here?
I thought this was Halo Infinite, you know.
That's not out yet, there's no way.
Hey, it's Kanta Haig. There he is. Oh, what a good boy. Not the bird, the painting. It's beautiful. And there's a throne for him.
Also got this.
And a chessboard.
Little chessboard with another secret panel
that leads to another torture chamber.
Well, this one seems to just be a wine collection and has a note.
He's a drunkard. Zeus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder. I almost read this slunder. And plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay on your tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akinar. I don't think either of them are very nice, but there you go.
Well, there's gold.
That is a tax. We take that gold or the wine bottle,
sadly, no.
Or like throw them around or something. No, okay.
But yeah.
You remember that painting real quick? The one that you've like opened up.
Wait, which one?
Left. The one with the crows and shit. To the right. The one the big giant one. I want to see if I can recognize this because it does look familiar.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Some kind of Greek shit is what that is. This is the ship and the other ship. And is that it? That's all that's like in here?
That's it. There is another corridor I'll take us to.
Okay.
We got this little thing here, a little button on the wall.
The button. Drop the lever. Drop the thing.
Got this this little circular chamber with another button here.
Hit the button. Hit all the buttons.
All right, let's go. Let's go in order of buttons.
Every button.
Oh, geez, the diagram with the stairs.
Then we can go down here. And then if we hit the button on the other side, we can go down to the other thing. Hit the lever.
Alright. Once again, this is another thing that you need to hold in this age, because that's what the Miller brothers were attempting to teach you. Oh my goodness, I fucked it up.
Gotta line it up, boy. It's just like the weather vanes in Resident Evil 1. The dogs will not let you pass unless their needs are satisfied. It's like vengeance and shit. What have you done?
I don't know. I could have sworn this set of stairs is meant to behave. What's going on here?
Yes, Tropical. I do know that the king is Napoleon. I was doing a reference to another thing. But yeah, the painting with the crows, I'm not sure. It looks Greek. I was gonna say it'd be Prometheus, but there's no Prometheus on there. It's just a bunch of crows.
There we go.
What are you trying to do, Felix?
This button wasn't working for some reason.
Alright, go back in there and hit the other button. It's behind you. The one in here that's behind you.
Oh, there is no button. Oh, there is a button.
Yeah, there is. There's a button right there. Oh, it just goes down that way. And I don't know why you'd need to put it down from up here, but there it is. Alright, in the lift.
We got 3 buttons in the lift. We got up, middle,
I guess
and down.
if you wanted some kind of mechanical monster to not come in this area.
Whoa.
Mechanical monster.
Up here, we've got all these big fancy gears. We got this little yellow button.
Hit the button. Felix. Oh. I assume it calls the elevator to you.
Yeah. Got this railing up here.
There's some kind of platform up there we need to get on top of. Oh, that's why we need to lower the thing, probably. Yeah, go down. Go down again. Keep going down.
No, I can't.
We gotta get on top of the lift. Well, actually, sorry. First off, go here, lower the thing, and then go down the lift. Lower the... You know what I want, Felix? These stupid lifts with their multiple levels. This is a Myst staple is what this is. Go down.
Can't.
You can't go down?
Can't go
with
down.
The thing lowered? Oh, that's bull. That's bull patootie is what that is. Alright. Like, raise it up. We can't go down at all?
Not from here.
Boo. Boo hands. Dumb. There's something else up here we have to do to, like, make the elevator go down.
Well, this button lights up while we're up here.
Press the button.
Press the button.
Press it. Press it. It's gonna lower it, hopefully.
Boy howdy, does this look familiar.
Yay! Alright. Now let's pull these levers and hold them. I thought it would be harder to get up here, honestly.
Oh my god, let go.
Sure, were they just making a sound a second ago? Sorry, the stream's it's a bit laggy for me right now. I'm having a hard time seeing what's working and what's not. But
we just turned the island and it went whoosh.
Okay. It seems very cool to me. Guess we'll leave now. Now if we go down the elevator and we go out the room, then something might have happened.
Something. Anything. Like we're facing a different island.
Yay, and now there's a whole other puzzle
over there, and now we're over here.
And now we can do a puzzle. Or discover the solution to another puzzle. The mother of another puzzle.
I don't know if this is the mother of another puzzle.
We got a little sun 3 triangles, and then we got half a moon. Should I take a picture of this, or is this going to be
it's up to you, but I would.
Okay, fine. Take a stupid picture of your stupid game.
And it's starting to sound like you're getting misted out.
I mean, I was a bit misted out by the time we were at the village, but yeah, I'm getting
That's
there.
alright.
This is why I don't play these kinds of games. I go, all right, we've done a puzzle, time for some lore, and then we get like, oogity boogity. I think that's the main problem I have with these sorts of puzzle games. That like the experience is you do a puzzle, and the reward for doing a puzzle is another puzzle and maybe like a spectacular view. But I don't care much about spectacular views to begin with.
Well, I mean,
so for me, this game is not entirely my cup of tea.
I'll kind of push through to the end of this age because you know, we've more or less kind of got the solution here. It's pretty.
It's a matter of going
straightforward
getting
age, really.
Things.
It's just a matter of figuring out the whole thing.
Getting to that point where I'm like,
But your observation there brings us back to where we started today, which is talking about how Myst as a game is really like it's a really weird setup where we have this wonderful story where, you know, people come in and they write these ages, and there are other worlds that you can travel to by like reading books. Essentially, that's like the whole metaphor, right?
Yep,
but
I get it.
As in the immortal words of one Jon Ingold. It went ding. In the immortal words of Jon Ingold, like, you know, the best they could do is combination locks with a setting that is this like beautiful, you know, personified writing idea that you travel to other worlds when you write.
To bring it all the way back to the D&D discussion, I'm not saying that I would absolutely love to do a role-playing game set in this universe with the idea of like jumping between books and like you know, I don't know, learning about the people that write the books based on what you see in the books, that sort of thing. Shout out to Psychonauts. You know, that's sort of nonsense. Like, I feel like that's such a fun idea, but
could you grab a screenshot of this for me?
Picture, shouldn't I? Hold on. Let me take a picture.
It's all good.
I'm just gonna send it directly to you. Here we go.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the campaign ideas that I've been throwing around for a long time is a version of that, which I think is... We'd run that concept very differently just because of our tastes, but that idea of having these different worlds that you can travel to that are reflective of the people that put them together...
Sure.
And, you know, can be warped and changed in more than just the actions of the people there, is
for sure.
really fun.
It's a really compelling idea. It's very cool. But yeah, I don't know. Myst is neat, and I'm glad it exists. But I don't think I'll ever finish a Myst game.
We'll finish a Myst game together.
Will we? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'd be down to finish this off next week.
Good Lord. Look, I wanted to play Monster Prom, but I don't know. What do the people want?
Well, we can do both.
Can we?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be in lockdown for another, like, 8 years.
Would you be down to suffer with me through Monster Prom and just, like, watch me thirst over Monster Girl waifus? Are you down for the experience? Where we get the true ending, where you date everyone and you find out the deep, dark secrets of the world? Hatful Boyfriend style? Spoilers for Hatful Boyfriend. Because I'm down.
We pointed it the other direction and then went...
Felix dodges the question.
Sorry, I'm trying to operate this mechanism. What was the question?
I'm sure you are. Would you be down to play Monster Prom at some point? Like, genuinely? Because I would be so down to just, like, enjoy ourselves.
Listen, I'm not going to commit myself to it right now here, live on air.
Live on air.
But I could be persuaded.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging, Tropical. It's alright, you won't miss much. We're just going to wrap up today. But thank you for joining us. God
Got the
damn
fishwife. See, this is the other thing. It's like executing ideas. Like, because that's... I will tell you, like, the side effect of the way that I approach puzzle games is that often I will be like, oh, well, obviously I need to do X. But the game will not allow me to do X until I've also done Y and Z. And I'll be like, why can't I just do this? This is obviously, like, how this puzzle is supposed to work.
Yeah.
But because I'm trying to skip steps or narratively the game doesn't think it makes sense. Or it depends on the game. But, like, sometimes that shit will just happen, you know?
Well, yeah, I think that's why for me it was like really fun coming up with that kind of like formulaic approach to solving these games, because it meant that for me it was like a pretty cathartic experience just being able to, like, come in, be like, oh, cool, that's how this was designed, and, you know, slowly work out the tips and tricks so that by the time we got to the end of Myst 5, like, there were still some really obtuse puzzles that I was very confused by, but I felt like I had a good grasp that was able to let me just deal with the obtuse puzzles without being, like, incredibly frustrated by them. Anyway, what's the pattern for this?
I mean, I sent them to you. I don't know which order they go in, but it's like...
It's the same order that we face them in the screenshots.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's the open ring at the bottom. That's the first one, and then it's the, like, 2 triangles on either side of a rectangle.
Yep.
And then it's the circle above the 3 pointy spikes. That's the third one. And then it's the half moon on the left. Done. Should be it.
All right.
I will say one of my favorite things when I'm listening to people play like games like this, or stop talking and nobody explodes or whatever, or keep talking, is listening to people try and explain what the symbols are. For some people try to describe them very literally, while other people try to use metaphors and shit. They're like, it looks kind of like this letter, or like this thing that we saw the other day.
Well, that's one of the great things about what's is it Mysterium?
Mysterium, yeah, that sounds right to me.
Really, it just makes an entire game out of that, like, thought.
That idea, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we got 2 more ages to do.
Solve the world. Oh, do we want to give the pages to those books and just, like, see what happens?
Sure, if you want to do that to kind of wrap up.
Just because, like, I don't know that we should do it as in terms of, like, the narrative, but maybe we should put some pages in and see what happens, right? Oh, I see. So you put them there, but you don't have to put them in the book yet?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Oh. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Well, it just gives you additional dialogue, is all.
Oh. Should we do that then?
If you want.
I just want to make sure we're not fucking ourselves. Because in my mind, if I was the developer of this game, I'd be like, if you put all the pages in, you get a bad ending. So...
No, it's if you put all the pages in and then open the book, but we haven't got all the pages yet.
Cool. We haven't done that yet.
Have returned.
That's what his nerdling to say about how cool we are. Okay.
Prison on this forgotten island of Myst.
I need to go and oppress the natives. It is required. Or was this the guy that was taxing people? You know, it doesn't matter. They're both scum.
This is the guy that was taxing people. This is serious.
Okay. This is the guy with the axes? Okay. This is the guy who thinks he's...
No, the guy with the axes is Aknot. He was the one who gave the letter to the guy.
But there were axes... It doesn't matter.
No. So he'd sent the letter to his brother, and it was in his brother's storehouse, who was the guy with the gold and not the axes.
Sure. Don't touch him.
Where my brother,
The evil brother.
wicked brother.
Thank you. Wicked. Close enough.
Oh, you think
Definitely
this is Meet the Shitty Brothers the game? You should experience Myst 4.
True. Who said that?
He disgusts me.
Oh, you're talking to me.
I was talking to G.
Was I? Oh, okay.
Do not release me. Thirst for destruction is none.
Oh, I see. The message hadn't loaded for me. That's bizarre. Anyway, yes, it's true. 4 is great if it's the one that I have talked to you about before.
It is.
Good.
4 is a pretty good Myst game. It has 2 puzzles that I have a massive problem with. One of them because it's the only timed puzzle in the entire franchise. Sorry.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's one of only 2 timed puzzles in the entire franchise. The other one in Myst 5 End of Ages was appalling. And then technically there's another one in Uru. That one was really awful, but for a very different reason.
I mean, I assume that all of these Myst games have a theme of like families and inventors, because they have to justify having so many puzzles that are like based on mechanisms and things. So having a big family of inventors with like a shitty dad or shitty sons or whatever makes a lot of sense.
Not only is it anti-idiot repellent, G-Chan, in that it's got a timed puzzle, it's also, at least the PC port that I've played, the PC, like, Remaster, the GOG version of the game, is very laggy to control. Like, there's like weight to the camera that was really unpleasant, and even though I feel like the game itself was really good, it made playing it a kind of janky experience. If it wasn't for Uru, which is decidedly the worst in the entire franchise, Myst 4 would definitely be my least favorite.
Murdered?
Don't touch the red pages. To bring the blue pages.
There we go.
Listen, you must obey me.
Oh, we have to obey him.
Obey you.
Sounds like the kind of thing someone with slaves would say.
That's well. Yeah, I mean, look, out of the two of them, I feel like the red one's gonna be the good guy just because it's like, you should trust the blue person because they're blue and that's the good color. And I also keep getting them mixed up. But hold on, I have cheat notes for this. Hold on, I have cheat notes. Let me check.
Do you? What are the cheat notes?
I do. Atris equals father.
Oh, right.
Akanar equals blue boy. Cirrus equals red boy. Who was the taxing person?
Taxing is Cirrus.
What was that? Okay. Good to know. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Usually
But
people
he didn't
don't
have
put
torch
doorways into
chambers,
places such that you need to operate a boiler to move around a massive tree, except to turn the boiler on you have to open a safe, the combination of which is hidden somewhere. Yeah, no. The setting
That
of
seems
Myst
fine to me.
is really disconnected
They're
from
eccentric.
its content.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, we're learning that these are eccentric inventors who are obviously working towards world domination.
Well,
right?
that's the thing. I mean, and this is like the setup to Riven,
It's
so I don't
stupid,
mind kind of spoiling it a little. But that's one of the things that Riven was really good at, is that basically the characters you get to meet in Riven really like hammer home that part of the narrative where it's all about essentially these explorers like Atris and his sons,
like,
who were just willing to push everything as hard as it will go and make it as obtuse as possible.
Can I tell you?
And they're paranoid. That's the other thing that I feel we haven't mentioned.
The exact second that I saw that, they're paranoid.
Yeah.
They want to kill each other or you. Like, when I saw that ship pointed out over the ocean, I was like, they're going to use that ship to, like, colonize some poor island and, like, take all their shit or something. Like, I figured that's what that ship is supposed to represent.
Well,
being made of the iron and the
work?
titanium that was mentioned in the books, right?
Is it?
Okay. Or, like, go off into the stars and exit the book or whatever, you know, sort of thing. I don't know what exactly shape that's going to take, but that's the impression I get of, like, we're going to go to the stars, to Mars, and make it our territory, and we're going to kill the Martians and take all their stuff, and it'll be great. So there are only 5 pages in total? 5 worlds, I guess.
There are 4 worlds plus the one that they give you right at the start to introduce them.
Oh, of course, I forgot about that one.
And then
well, that's cool.
Coming in a later update is supposedly going to be Rime, which is a bonus world that they added in Real Myst Masterpiece Edition. They weren't able to get it finished in time for this release, supposedly, but it is coming. I'm really looking forward to it. That's actually why I replayed it, is because I thought it was in already, but it's not. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
What? I mean, Karishan makes a great point here that, like, even though the setup that we get is that these are, like, arrogant, paranoid, super genius inventor types, like, they're all solvable. Like, by premise of this game being a commercially available product, all of their puzzles are workable by, like, your average Joe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the narrative gameplay divide is massive in this, in a way that's like kind of entertaining.
That's like a fun point.
Yeah.
Though, right?
That said, the puzzles in Riven definitely I could see being an actual security system. They get a little wild.
That sounds fun. Because, like, yeah, I know. I really like that as an idea because it feels like, as you're, like, solving these puzzles and moving through, I will say that as much as I've been like, Myst whatever, but, like, it feels like you're outsmarting these brothers even though you're not actually, like, talking to them and, like, you know, you're outsmarting them based on these puzzles they've set up that they're like, only I could solve this puzzle. You're, like, getting one up on them even though they aren't being like, I bet you can't get out of this locked room, detective. Like, you feel like you're actually outsmarting them, outsmarting the father.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, you know, I think I really gel with the Myst games, is that it still has that feeling of challenge that I love in Murder Mystery. The challenge in the games is a bit all over the place in terms of the difficulty.
It is.
But I still feel as though that sense of accomplishment when you get the right solution is there. Riven was hands down the best one for that sense of accomplishment. Like, there were some puzzles in Riven when I figured them out. Elation. It was amazing. But across the board, I still felt like really good actually solving everything in these games. And as I said, working out that like formulaic approach to it, because I felt like I'd come to understand it. And that's another thing that Murder Mystery, particularly as a genre, I really get a lot out of.
Why is it always got to be about Murder Mystery with you, Felix? I just don't understand the obsession. You know, why can't Myst just be about dumb puzzles with eccentric?
If you want to find out why it always has to be about Murder Mystery,
on islands,
if you want to find out why it always has to be about Murder Mystery, you can always join us Sunday nights at 9 p.m. for your Murder Mystery World Tour to SER 107.3, linked on the channel page. We had to fit one in.
Look, I mean, that's why I said it, right? That's the whole damn point. Don't worry, I'm on the same page as you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to make a more facetious point about, like, we are locked on an island with the Myst encroaching upon us. No one can get on or off. All the suspects of the murder are locked within their own rooms on the island in the observatory. Who killed dear old dad? That's the real question. Who killed him? Is he dead at all?
Alrighty. Well, I suppose we will wrap this up there. If you guys are interested, let us know. Let us know, and we may continue this next week. I hope.
I'm looking forward to Catherine inheriting the family inheritance of all the money.
Don't make yourself play Riven.
What?
I said nothing.
Oh, no.
Alright. We're going to be out of here, you nerds. We'll hopefully see you Saturday morning for the Higurashi Watch Along at 10 a.m. AEST.
Yay!
And thanks for joining us.
It Myst leads directly into Umineko. That's very true. It's the bridging chapter between Higurashi and Umineko. That's what I've been told. Sounds exciting.
Alright, say goodbye, Ben. I'm going to stop the stream.
Oh, goodbye!